Woo! Hey guys. Great to see all of y'all. Um it's a shame that I can't say the joke that I was laughing at because I would be canceled, much like I'm getting canceled on Shopify. And I see that somebody just purchased a Shadow Systems Lore Parts kit on my eBay store. So thank you. Appreciate that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the stream. I appreciate all you guys so much. I love all you guys so much. Oh my God! Mayday! Mayday! If anybody here was on the Tactical Turkey stream, and oh my God, yeah, that was good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, Key ASC, you sneaky mofo. He left the Tactical Turkey stream and jumped right in here because he knew that I was starting the stream, and boom, he jumped in. So Key ASC, congratulations, my guy, on being first, who also just won 1,000 rounds in the giveaway. Yeah, it's dope. You deserved it. You deserved it, my guy. You also deserve at least one high five. Congratulations. One day, I'm going to hit my computer doing that. Key ASC, you'll also notice, is a channel member. So thank you for coming and hanging out. We got Kurt24 in the building, my guy, the unofficial producer of the show. He helps so much that he may as well be a producer, unpaid producer. But don't worry, Kurt, I don't get paid either very much at all. Uh, but let's try to keep it real. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, also a channel member, my guy. Great to see you. We got Moose 47. By the way, Fluffy Bunny, I don't know. I sent your tracking info to you. So yeah, so let me know. You should have it by tomorrow. Moose 47, my guy. What up? Another channel member. Good to see you. Rusty, Crusty, Trombone, Shackleford, also a channel member. Great to see you. Z, great to see you, my guy. Another channel member. We got Mike McClune, another channel member. Great to see you. Yeah, Mike, I'm sorry. I missed so many of your messages, man. When you guys hit me up, if I'm tied up, I miss a lot of them. My bad. My bad. Live Life. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Another channel member. T for Tejas. Also, anyone who's buying the Shadow Systems lower parts kits on eBay, please to make sure to leave great feedback. I was so blown away by the packaging. That was such fast. I shipped this out. Okay, so anyone that's ordered stuff, sometimes I get backed up, right? When certain people purchased something Tuesday night on the stream, I literally, the moment we ended the stream, I got off, printed the shipping labels so they were notified as shipped, and they were at the post office in less than 12 hours, like lightning speed. I was so proud of myself. Still am. I still am. I'm not gonna lie, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Toy Town Inc., my guy. What's up, brother? Another channel member. All the channel members, y'all help support so much more than you will ever know. Key ASC, Toy Town Inc. I said what's up to Toy Town, right? Toy Town, yeah, Toy Town, my guy. Good to see you. Another channel member. Let's see, we got Z. Man against the masses. What's up, brother? In other words, Dark had a TV dinner. So it was kind of a joke when I said I was eating chicken, vegetables, and rice. Earlier on the Tactical Turkeys live stream, I was like, man, this Chinese food is hitting. And then later on over here, I was like, oh, I ate chicken, rice, and vegetables, but it was Chinese food. Yeah. So every now and then, I get to cut up on what I eat. You know what I'm saying? Live Life, T for Tejas, Goombeam. What's up, brother? Great to see you. By the way, Goombeam, the one of the guys that won the giveaway, the end is near beware. I think his message may have ended up in your message requests on Instagram. So make sure you find the message and get back to him, just to make sure that he gets his light. Silverback, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Your blade is going to be there tomorrow as well. So shout out to all y'all that won the giveaways. Goonbeam Supremacy. Oh, Goonbeam Supremacy, 100%. Goonbeam is where it's at. I got one Goonbeam. Yeah. And then I got the other, actually, literally in my pocket. But, if you don't EDC a Goonbeam, bro, what are you doing? You ain't no goon. You ain't no goon. Testing 1 2 3. What's up, brother? Great to see you. No, and nothing happened with Red Bull. Red Bull didn't reach out to me. Okay. Red Bull, you see what I'm doing? Okay, so you know what? I'm not one to give up, okay? But right now, I'm giving up on ever having a relationship with Red Bull. I don't believe it could happen. Now, maybe Red Bull, maybe you'll change your mind. But let's be honest. I don't want that to fall over, so I'll stop right there. Let's be honest. I think I'm a little too spicy for you, a little too based for you. So I'm just gonna continue drinking my delicious, refreshing Brit. I'm just kidding. Fuck those motherfuckers. Okay, they're probably owned by some, yeah, you already know. All right, so we got Silverback. We got testing 1 2 3. Another channel member. Joe Morris, what's up, brother? Another channel member. My guy, great to see you. Let's see, Mike McClune, Man Against the Masses. Joe Morris, Moose 47. Let's see who else we got. Hold up. Kurt 24, Kurt 24, Silverback Yo, Goonbeam O, T for Tejas for show. All right, come on. See, this is what happens when I leave y'all like in here too long. What happens is y'all talk. It's hard to get through. It's hard to sift through. Too many choices. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Another channel member for show. Let's see. A blue curtain burner. There he is. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Another channel member, of course, of course. Let's see. What other channel members? Zanti Misfit. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Another channel member. Ruby Rich. What's up? Great to see you. Cheers to you. Yeah, I don't really drink booze like that, so I just uh, drink water, seltzer, and Red Bull. That's it. Xanthi Misfit, Johnny Bob, both channel members. What's up, y'all? Good to see you. Uh, we all rolling a little heavier tomorrow, just in case. Absolutely. Dang, T for Tejas. Mayday, Mayday. Oh my God, what did you do? Had me laughing. Everyone go buy a Shadow Systems lower parts kit from Dark. Bro, T for Tejas, man. You are the truth. You are. Wait till your package gets there, bro. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I mean, well, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Y'all know sometimes I throw a couple things in there, like stickers and whatever. And if you guys don't look, I appreciate in with what we do in the gun building community and all that, like if you don't want there to be any connection between like you placing an order and your YouTube username, that's straight. I don't want to overstep privacy. But sometimes people do put in like when they're putting their address in and it's like business optional. Some people like will type their username in there so I know it's you. And then I'll be like, oh shit, let me put in like stickers and maybe some like back plates or parts or something or a jart, something like that. T for Tejas, though, bro. Honestly, I appreciate you a lot, man. Thank you. Thank you. Plastic Blasters. What up? That's a dope name. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. See, Ron Bayer. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Another channel member for show. Let's see, Zanti Misfit, Live Life. William Bologna, my guy. Another channel member. Great to see you. Poison Sugar Water. Yes, that's absolutely what Red Bull is. With taurine. But I'll take taurine over fluoride any day. Corn Pop, Wunderwaffen. Great to see you, man. Wunderwaff, whatever. Corn Pop, great to see you, bro. Another channel member. My guy, my guy. Blessings to you, Kurt24. Stay safe, locked and loaded. Yeah, and even though I stay with the AKs in the background, it's because the ARs are being put to use. You know what I'm saying? Which on that, I'm tempted to pull the trigger on an let me say this differently. I'm tempted to make a purchase on an AR. I've never purchased a production rifle, like a complete rifle before. And I'm like this close to actually finally buying a complete gun. And I'll let y'all know what I'm probably going to be getting here in a moment. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Zanti, Joe Morris. Okay. And of course, we got the honorable mentions. We got Low Crow. What's popping? Thank you for coming and hanging out. We got MB. Where's the V? Where's the V? Oh yeah, winter carry tomorrow. Facts. M Gabriel, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Is ME? Weren't you the MVE? Whatever. I don't know. People change their ish. I never know, right? Gray Gunner. We had great. I was about to say. We have Gray Gunner in here. Great to see you. Coming hanging out with the boys. Appreciate it. Let's see, Locro, Damian Christ, what's up, fam? And anyone else in here, sound off if you want a little shout out before we get started. We got Plastic Blasters up in here. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Safety Haba, my guys, Pewtang Official on Instagram. My guy, good to see you. Let's see who else we got. P38 Wilberto. We got Hat Creek. What's up? Hat Creek 6969. Fire Rider. Brother, great to see you. I think I always say I think that's an AK. I always and then I think he always says, "Yes, Dark, it's an AK." You say that all the time, but I only see it when it pops up. Marconi, thank you for coming and hanging out. MC, my guy, what's up? Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and get it popping. All right, so let's go down. Flying Rich Firearms, John Crump live. What's up, John Crump? I am going in the woods with my AK and practice yelling Wolverines. Nice. And if you don't use your AK, then at the very end of the day, before you go to bed, you can write down in your diary that it was a good day. I'm going to go ahead and drink this Red Bull very quickly, so quickly that it would probably be obnoxious for you guys to watch. So I'm going to run the intro one more time. Ugh, that was good. That was good. I just if I were to drink it right here, where I'm right next to the mic, you would hear it like, yeah, I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, Corn Pop Man against the masses. Greg got too many choices. Great to see all you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So a couple things. I got Lethal Luke coming on the show on Tuesday. A potential guest for Saturday that's not confirmed yet, so I'm waiting on that. There will be a show this Saturday, and I'm going to try to do some shooting this Saturday too, or this weekend rather. So we'll be getting into some dope stuff. Let's see, Gray Gunner, Marconi, Hat Creek. Let's see who else. I think I missed something. Safety Harbor. Yeah, Safety Harbor. Okay, we were talking about like if we were taking what's the best way to say this to not get a knock on my door? If you were having to take down um paraglider paratroopers, then you know what may be the best firearm that you could grab? Well, I'll let you know. The SHTF 50 from Safety Harbor Firearms. This is a bolt action 50 BMG upper that you could throw on an AR lower. On obviously, Safety Harbor has a lower. I think it's a specific lower for it too, bro. That thing is fire. You can get a single shot, you can get a mag fed, whatever, but it is one of the most economical ways to a 50 BMG that is go check it out. Also check out stenparts.com and stuff. Yeah, so go check it out. I think if I were fighting away an invading force of flying lawn furniture, para paramilitary force, I honestly think, for me personally, a 3-round burst 5.56, that would be an excellent, excellent tool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. False flag Friday. Triple F, bro. Look, I know a lot of times, people may come on and be like, well, Dark, why aren't you talking about what's going on in the world? Because what's going on in the world is a bunch of bullshit, and there's propaganda flinging around from all sides, and every single side wants you to think something, they want you to do something, they want you to fear something, and I would so much rather focus on preparedness, and I would so much rather focus on positivity. And we're still, remember the last episode, we're talking about getting right with God and making sure that you're, water, food, shelter, security, like all that's like locked down. I think yes. Okay, so let's develop this a little bit. Hamas bad. Okay, Hamas bad. Making a call to every Muslim in the world to do, okay, could this be, look, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'll say this. Could it be used as a tool against us and against the general public? Of course it could be. False flags all over the place. Would I be mad at anyone if they said that they were going to maybe bring a little bit of extra kit with them tomorrow? Absolutely not. That's the beauty of this. You guys know that old story where it's like a state trooper pulled over this woman, and he asked her if she was carrying a firearm, and she said, "Yep, I got a 38 revolver in my handbag." He was like, "Okay, well, do you have any other firearms?" So she said, "Yep, I have a 357 Magnum in the glove box." Okay, anything else? I got a so and so in the trunk. I got a whatchamacallit under the seat. And like, I mean, she just starts listing all these guns that she has like all over the car. And the state trooper says, "Well, ma'am," and I know this is a silly story, right? Probably never happened, but it's told all the time. And he said, "Well, ma'am, what are you scared of?" And then she goes through all the guns that she has. She said, "Look, I got a 338 in my purse. I got a 380 in my boot, 357 mag in my glove box. I ain't scared of a goddamn thing." Right? The difference between being fearful and being prepared are completely different things. It is absolutely 100% reasonable to, if you're living a life of preparedness, it is 100% reasonable to have a very small, healthy dose of fear. That's different. Okay. Now, allowing it to consume you and change your regular behavior, that's different. Okay. I've seen it. Like, I was watching another show, and I yeah, I guess it doesn't matter who, but I was watching another show. Well, he usually does shows. This was a hard video drop, and I was watching the video he uploaded, and he was talking about, you know what? Fuck it. It was the um, Black Scout survival, and he was talking about using the crescent technique when going up a ridge. And when you do that, you use the crescent technique when you're coming up a ridge, so you don't silhouette yourself over the ridge line and make yourself a target, a very, very well lit, easy to see target, right? And somebody dropped a comment on there, and you guys could go to the video, go to the page, you can look at the comment. And he was like, "Hey, you know what? I've been following you for a long time, and coming in and watching this is the first time I've ever made a comment. I just want to say that, like, this is just fear porn, and I can't stand watching this every single day, because every time I read your video titles and listen to them, it's always about stuff that's going on, and it's making me so fearful, and I can't handle it. So I'm just not going to watch it anymore. I'm just not going to listen to it anymore." Okay, hold on. All right. Regardless of how much hey, somebody just bought a Shadow Systems, bro. Thank you guys, man. See, y'all are the ish. Now, the other dope thing is, what I'm going to do is, as soon as I get off this live stream, depending on how many, if a bunch of y'all do, then I probably can't do it right away, but they're gonna be shipped within 12 hours or less. Okay. I may be able to get to them as soon as I finish the stream, and then you guys will get the alerts and stuff. I'm doing it through another doing the shipping through another system, so then I have to go back in there and actually manually put in the shipping number. So whatever, y'all don't care. Anyway, it may take a little bit longer, but they're gonna be shipped ASAP. Okay. That's what I did. Hold on, I missed. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. That guy isn't taking enough testosterone. I know. Look, here's what I'm saying. Okay, a lot of these channels are posting stuff, and sadly, I see it in most channels that are talking about, like, the type of things for, like, any type of preparation shit. They're all jumping in, and they're all like, you know, did you comb your hair and then put a hat on, or comb it again after? No, it's just it naturally just falls that way, you know what I'm saying? It's that little bit. That if I combed it after, that'd be skilled. It's just I'm a white boy with curly hair, so it just does a little swoop by itself. Although that'd be dedication right there. Um, Good to see you. Okay, so all of these other channels, these other preparedness channels, and somebody said something the other day. We were doing a live stream. They were like, "Bro, so many of these preparedness channels are going to bank off of what's going on, because so many people are fearful. There's ammunition that is literally, like, I'm sure y'all heard what's going on with Lake City. A lot of I don't even want to get into it, but it'd be wise for some people to get ammunition. And you know me, okay? I am the one that always comes in and says, "Yo, don't buy ammo, because us not purchasing it is going to, impact the availability of it. The more people that don't buy ammo, the more volume of it that's produced, and then it's just sitting there, and then they adjust the prices based on, the amount of ammo that's available. When everything is selling, they can sell it for whatever they want to sell it for. Because our problem is that when we freak out and we live in fear and we're not actually like, preparing, right? When we live in fear, we will go and spend $450 on a case of 1,000 rounds of 9 mil. We saw it over the last 3.5 years. People are literally dropping $500 or more on a case of 1,000 rounds of 9 mil, or in 5.56 was like what, $700. I'm like, dude, y'all are tripping, okay? But in this case, what's happening is because of all the bullshit that's going on, not to include our, you know, most of us are typically purchasing ammo on a consistent basis anyway, right? Especially if you're training, and especially if you're, jumping in. Oh, hold on. Did somebody hold on. Somebody donated memberships because Agorizer, there goes Agorizer. Dark needs a haircut, yo. I'll get a haircut. Dang, that hat looks goofy. Thanks, man. Love me, Chanix. Good to see you. DLD After Dark, thanks for your prompt service. What prompt service? What are you talking about? ADXR920, good to see you there, bro. Did you see my Shadow Systems at home build that I did? I posted on Instagram. We are the ish. Hold on, what did I miss? Oh man, bro, Kurt, thank you, brother. You're the man, man. Posting my brother. He's posting my eBay link for my Glock parts. Dude, you're the man, Kurt. Thank you so much. DLD After Dark, our morning safety meeting today was all about tomorrow. Head on the swivel. It's an, okay. Well, I know. I don't know if you want to publicly talk about what you do, but that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, Needs the shiny. It's good, bro. For $39. Okay, $39 for a Glock frame that looks and feels exactly like a Shadow Systems frame. And then I threw a Shadow Systems lower parts kit in there, and a polymer 80 slide, a P80 slide, and a Shadow Systems barrel, and the thing looks fire. I actually took that burnt bronze Shadow Systems barrel out of it, and I threw a black Shadow Systems barrel in there. It looks dope. Um anyway, well, let's get back to what I was saying. Red Bull's delicious. I know a lot of people don't like it. I fucks with it. Okay, sorry. So what was I saying? Okay, all right. Let me back up. So, okay, traditionally, I've been the guy saying don't go buy ammo if you have enough, unless you absolutely need it. If you have enough, just chill out. Don't run and go out and just start dumping money on ammo, because you're literally taking it from us and driving up the prices. But some things that have advanced, like this was just shared with me recently, tonight, actually. Updated Winchester Ammunition Sale Program Order Writer. Direct dealers. An updated program order writer is attached, and summary of changes is below. Hold on. Due to the impacts of events overseas, the Lake City program is now canceled. Updated program order writers attached. Orders can still be placed by Lake City product. However, I do not have an ETA at this time. Applies to all Lake City products. Appreciate you understanding this dynamic situation. So, effectively, Lake City ammunition for traditional consumers, regular customers, non military law enforcement or whatever, that's shut down right now. Now, this has been talked about though, like months and months and months ago. We were talking about it on the Tactical Turkey. Well, they were talking about it. I wasn't even hip to it, right? But right now, I talked to some other guys working on the inside of like some FFLs and some shops, and they were calling around making some ammo purchases, and their dealers were like, "Yo, you can have these 2 rounds of 5.56, but it may be the last for a while. So, yeah, even though I've been purchasing ammo on like a, pretty consistent basis, like we never know like how much ammo is enough. When do when you stop buying ammo? Like no one has ever said, "Oh my god, I just have way too much ammo," right? Like it stings, it hurts when I go to the range. Even though going and actually doing training and working with like Hat Creek and Dust and Big Fish and all those guys like doing and my bad. And Fish has actually not been there physically, but like working with Dude Knowledge and all those dudes, like that shit is like actual training. It's not just standing in a static range. Like that's been super helpful. So I feel a little bit better about blowing ammo then. But man, hey Gabber, good to see you. Constitutional Carpenter, great to see you. Let's see. Gabber ADXR JC9, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Training is free in the military. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you want to support the the powers that be. Um, okay, so sorry to get back to it. So basically, it would be wise to purchase some ammo. Okay, any consumables for your firearms is going to be important. But anyway, all the whole reason I was saying this is that right now, all of these other um, YouTubers and communities and all these other people that are talking about this shit, they're seeing this as an opportunity to, throw fear porn out there. Like if I read the titles to you guys of the last 10 videos from just two channels that I'm watching. Now, I still get information from them. Like some of the information is valid, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of like we talk about public office for personal gain. This is like the same kind of thing, right? They're and I'm not naming anyone specifically, but they're jumping in and they're like, "Oh my god, like GMO mosquitoes and vaccine lettuce, like buy my turkesterone." And I know we've had that conversation before, but the reality is that you can see when people are doing shit like this for personal gain. So just be cautious. You can still, if you want to watch and dissect shit for information like that, then watch and dissect the information and do your own research, right? But knowing what's going on is important. So let's see. Just for a little exercise here, I actually want to read you something. Being aware and being prepared is different than being fearful, all right? And fear porn is what gets us in trouble. So let me pull this up. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to read you guys. I didn't plan on doing this. Okay. So let's go back a little bit more. Okay. That's okay. Poland versus Russia and Russia versus the USA. Global emergency. Okay. So that's 3 weeks ago. Supply ships halted. China plans for change in this conflict. It's going global. 2 weeks ago. Poland is reported to have threatened the Ukraine. New attack. It's over. Okay. Military insider emergency declared. You better listen. Insider military alert. 4-day warning. A 4-day warning. This is the clickbait that gets you hyped up, right? Russia says that all gloves are off now. This changes everything. Okay. There is a crisis taking place across America, and the U.S. calls for change. Deploy the guard, in quotes, national emergency. Members of the U.S. military are being told to get ready. Army, quote, it's time. Another quote, get your family ready. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about, right? Like, I'm literally seeing constantly like red alert, red alert, red alert, and then the video is like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to let you know that I have a new code for nutrient survival." It's like, what? They say there's going to be an event in Russia. Get ready, everyone. Nuke event. Emergency alert system activated. That was probably the phone alert, which I don't know what y'all did about that, but I literally put my shit in a Faraday cage and then wrapped it up in foil and put it in the microwave and then took it out 30 minutes later and I had one of the alerts in Spanish on my phone. I was like, "What the fuck?" Hey, by the way, Goombeam, did you Clown World Facts. Did you see or did you hear my message about getting back in touch with the guy, the other giveaway winner? Oh, this one, interesting. I didn't see this one. Major explosion in the USA. Um, it's worse than that. Okay. Okay, then now the first one, Israel taking fire. Israel under attack. War is here. Okay. Um, let's see. US moving into position. Conflict is on the horizon. Attacks have started. It's on. Okay. Russia is in on it now. You'll want to hear this. It's happening right now in Israel. Urgent update. It's so bad. What we are seeing is scary. Get ready. USA in Israel. Scary news. Bro, look, we know, okay? Within 24 hours, we know that the supply chain was bombed and we know that the US is already involved and we know that we're already fucked. Okay? We are literally getting in conflict, but that doesn't look. The best thing for you to do is focus on you as an individual, your family, and becoming as prepared as possible. But that doesn't mean living in crippling fear. That doesn't mean throwing all of your shillings at, people that sell fucking like emergency food. And, I'm not saying don't spend money where it's needed because guess what? Like, I'm probably buying ammo tonight. Okay. I'm looking at buying, but like, I'm looking at buying a new rifle. The reason I'm buying a new rifle is just because I want a new rifle. Like that has nothing to do with what's going on. Which I actually do want to talk to you about that, guys. Be careful what you say online now, everyone. Now, what you mean now? Risky's rants are good. They're very good. I love Risky Krisky. That's my fault for having multiple accounts with multiple inboxes on each. Oh, bro, mine. I get messages caught up constantly in the message requests. And I didn't even see like, actually, Tuesday when I pulled it up, I had 6 sitting in there. I didn't even know it. Alright, let me get back. Bear, yep. Yo, the other thing, a person that, I mean, now and always, facts, very true. So one of the things that, or one of the channels that I would actually look at, which is good information, which the dude is not just trying to, like, shill for shit. What's up, John Rice? Um, the gray bearded green beret. This dude is on point. He's like kind of getting so no one can compare to like S2 Underground. S2 Underground is the shit. The guy is extremely well organized, extremely well researched. He gives great visuals. He like I could not even imagine putting the amount of research, diagrams, and like the dude is on point, okay? But like the gray bearded green beret will actually go out and like he's like, I'm gonna show you how to build a teepee. And like the dude just straight up builds a freaking teepee. Or like the you guys remember we were talking about how so many people are like, oh, we need like sutra kits. Like when we're out in the field in our like IFACs, we need to put like sutra kits in there. Giving like administering stitches in the field is a very bad idea, right? Is closing the wound is important, right? But there are so many other ways to do that. And we talked about a way to safely with duct tape and with using something as simple as like Kevlar cord or something like that. You can actually clean and seal a wound without actually using a needle inside because you're basically putting the wound at risk of getting infected. You're putting even more risk of it getting infected when you're puncturing a whole assload of holes through it and all that. And we walk through a way of like how to do that in the field and how to clean it and keep it clean without further compromising the wound and getting it, more infected. And it also shields it and covers it, and then you throw a bandage over it. And that was directly from his channel. Like that dude is a freaking genius. Let's see. Sounds like a fair amount of S2 patrons. Yeah, dude, he's on point. Survival Dispatch is good too. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. S2 Underground is legit. Um, Duct tape and tampons. The problem with tampons though is that if they do help you clot a wound, you're gonna have to pull it out at some point. So, be aware. Um, yeah, tampons don't clot. They are the clot. Pirun, what does that say? Sorry, man, I'm getting old. Super glue. Pirun. I'm not sure who that is. Is that like a channel or something? More Beta Prince. What's up, brother? Um, I've never seen that channel before. Fuck you, Red Bull. You never sponsor my channel. I'm just kidding. And also, this channel has no sponsors. I'm just saying. It's kind of a joke, okay? Tampons don't stick. Okay, well, what I'm saying is like if you had a puncture wound, you could, in theory, shove a tampon in there, but the tampon itself would, be soaked in blood, and then the blood would start hardening. It would clot inside the wound, and then at some point it would have to be removed. Like, so think of when people use the hemostatic agents like quick clot, right? So old school powder quick clot, not like the gauze packing hemostatic agent, or the gauze with the hemostatic agent in there. Remember the old school quick clot that was just powder, right? That shit needs to be surgically removed after it's used. So many times when we're like looking like we're living in fantasy world where we're seeing like movies and shit, right? Where they're just like, rip open a bag and they're like, ah, and then you never see the wound again in the movie, like they're fine, right? What actually happens is, I mean, for a very like short period of time, you'll be okay. But the reality is that you need actual medical attention to look at that wound, right? To make sure that, you know, see the status of the wound. Did it go all the way through? Do you still have, pieces of if it's a projectile, do you still have other pieces of a projectile in there or whatever? The 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 hemostatic shit that you just dumped in that wound would have to be surgically removed at some point. Um, how tall are you, DLD? 5'6"? What the fuck? Do I look 5'6", bro? I'm 6 feet tall. Why are you asking weird shit like that? I'm actually standing up right now. Like this is my ceiling is above me, like right there. See? Okay, so what the rifle that I was talking about, because like I had said before, I've never actually purchased a production rifle. Everything that when it comes to like ARs, I have purchased like an AK. I've purchased Remington 700s, like, but I've never actually purchased an AK. I've always either, milled out lowers and built them, or I've um, you know, assembled them. Like I've used I'll go buy a lower and then I'll go somewhere else and buy an upper and then like I'll put them together. Or the absolute laziest form of assembly is buying the lower, buying a lower parts kit, and then going and buying an upper somewhere else and literally just snapping them together and building out the lower and then snapping them together. But I've never actually purchased a complete rifle. The one that I saw, so I'm looking at two right now, but the one that I saw that like blew my mind was the Geisley Super Duty in green. Okay, I'll actually show this picture. Let me send it to myself first. So if you guys have ever seen a Geisley Super Dookie, um, let's see, where is it? Boom. Okay, so this, I'll send it to myself so I can pull it up. And then this. So the can is important in this, and here's why. I love when shit matches. All right. When shit looks good together, it's just special. Okay. Now, of course, when you put it through hard usage, you're gonna beat the dog shit out of it. It's gonna get all dinged up and scratched up, and it's gonna wear out, whatever, right? Pepper Book Club, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Rip Curl Readiness. Yo, is Anthony here, by the way? Is Anthony here? Anthony, if you're here, let me know. Let me some Big G Factory and okay, so that's actually exactly what we're talking about. Because the thing that literally changed my mind, 2 things. So I was looking at the SIG MCX Spear in 5.56. I personally, I'm a 5.56 guy. Yes, I have other calibers, but 5.56 is the truth when it comes to like if shit went bad and if you had to grab a gun, and although I don't think that's the initial direction shit's going to go, it's important to have a rifle, and it's important to have a rifle that is in a caliber that you may be able to scoop off of freaking cadavers in the street, whether that's civvies or Leo or Mill or whatever. Um, I think having, the most common caliber is best. If you are going to have another caliber, I think 300 Blackout would be probably the best secondary caliber to have. But I personally, I wouldn't trust it. 5.56 is the way to go. Facts. Doghouse, what up? DB Cooper, what up? Good to see you. Senor Bob, great to see you. Okay, so backing up a little bit. So I was looking at the SIG MCX Spear in 5.56, and I was like, bro, that shit is gorgeous, but I want to actually get behind it and, take a look at it. I haven't fired one yet, but that shit seems tough, bro. It seems like a hell of a rifle. And yeah, it's gorgeous, which I wouldn't expect it to stay gorgeous for very long because I'm going to be putting some work in with it. JLM, what up? Good to see you. Let's see. Where's the picture? But the other thing that they kind of made me consider other options. Ooh, damn, that thing looks beautiful. Okay, let me download this shit real quick so I'm not pulling up my freaking email and shite. This and this. Now, I don't remember the name of the can manufacturer. I'm sure I can find it. I may be able to read it off of this shit, but hold on. So, the Geisley Super Duty is like the one thing that totally shifted my focus from um, the SIG MCX Spear. And I was like, damn, like that thing is special, right? So the one that a shop that I ran into, oh shit, I gotta change this. Hold on. Let me share tab. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Sorry, wrong picture, guys. But it is absolutely the right picture. Hold on, let me pull this other one up. While you guys enjoy that, let me see if I have this. Princess, kick your butt. Good to see you. Okay, here it is. Okay, there's one and boom, two. Okay, so now let me pull this back up. Sorry, I got to pull this remarkable piece of art down. Shout out to Danny Meatball, DMB and Co. All right, so the one I have here. So I saw this bad boy. Now, the reason I didn't purchase it, and I'm probably not going to purchase it, is because this ish is posted at $2,500, okay, which is way overpriced for um, a Geisley Super Dookie. Integrity, what up? Good to see you. So I'm pulling it up here, got it on full screen. Ooh, damn, that thing is beautiful. Okay, so one of the cool things I noticed about this was if you look at the Geisley Super Duty rail, one of the kind of key indicators that, I mean, of course, it's a gorgeous rail, it's unique looking, but if you look at the QD swivel, right, it's got this kind of burnt bronze, burnt titanium looking color that is the same exact color as that can. Now, I saw that can sitting there. I don't think I would actually purchase this can. It is gorgeous. It's super light. It's cool. as hell looking. It's a 30 cal can, so you could put it on a bunch of different stuff. But here's the thing. Um, it is 100% titanium. And guys, I'm not looking at chat right now. I got this zoomed in, so sorry. But this is 100% titanium. So titanium, when it comes to options of like steel, aluminum, titanium is nowhere near as temperature resistant as something like steel. So I've been kind of spoiled in the past because my 308 can is all steel. It's the AAC SDN6, and it is all steel. Steel to basically what they did is they took the stack of baffles and they literally just welded the whole shit together. So it is solid as hell, right? Now, titanium, if you've watched any of the tests that have been done, DLD about to put a big order in for ammo. Let me know if you need anything. Let's talk after the stream because I actually got I got all my ammo set up with yeah, we'll talk after the stream. Hit me up on IG or something. Um, but I've been kind of spoiled because with my can, like I got the binary trigger on my I cut my hand, bro. I got the binary trigger on my rifle, and two things. So my current setup is an LWRC lower. It's the M6IC lower with the uh, PDW brace kind of style. I'm gonna switch it over back to an SBA3 because, bro, the PDW brace is literally the same exact length as the SBA3. It's like, why the hell it doesn't give you that much of an advantage? Like, why would I go with that? So I'm going to change that back to the whatchamacallit, SBA3. But either way, it's the LWRC M6IC lower. I got the Fostech Echo binary trigger in it. I love it. It's 3-position, works great. The semi trigger is like crazy crisp, super light. You can dump that shit super fast. I love it. And you can also flip it on safe even when the hammer is down, right? Not when the hammer's back, when it's down. So most ARs, obviously, if you run any training course, you always got to have your shit on safe, right? So I'll have like my bolt back, right? And if your shit's not on safe, you're going to get yelled at, or you're, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you can always keep it on safe regardless of the status that your weapon is in, which is good. So the LWRC M6IC lower with a BCM upper with a BCM BCG and a 10.3-inch Colt barrel with the AAC SDN6 51 tooth suppressor mount, and then the it's just a shitty Midwest handguard. Well, 9 inch, 9 1/4, something like that. It's not shitty, but it's certainly not the best. Excuse me. Um, and then I got the primary arms 1X prismatic on it. Love it. Love it. What's up, Frag Out? Howard J. I think I said what's up, but Howard J. Shout out. And Frag Out. If y'all haven't seen the work that Frag Out is doing, holy shit. You got to go to his Instagram. You got to go to his YouTube. Look at the engraving work that he is doing. It is crazy. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it is literally Red Dawn out there for real. Okay. Oh, thanks, Kurt. Appreciate you sharing that. Okay, so that gun that I put together, I assembled it, right? And I can't say that I built it because I did not literally mill and drill and put all that work into it. I assembled it. Other companies did the work for me. Now there are other ARs that I did actually mill out, right? That's different. That's different. Okay, so this gun that I put together was like my first mid-tier, a higher quality gun. Prior to that, I was like running PSA shit. I was running PSA like everything, right? And I have run the shit out of that gun. I'm probably like finally at like 10,000 rounds or so, close to 10,000 rounds, almost exclusively suppressed. And I actually started cleaning it recently, which is good. Um, But when I've been walking around looking at guns, I'm always walking around, popping into gun shops, looking online, and I'm just kind of like getting curious, right? And I realized that, like, holy shit, I've never actually purchased a complete gun, like a complete AR, a production gun. So I was like, damn, I kind of just want to go purchase a production AR. And if I do that, then it's either going to be an LWRC or a Knights. I'm just kidding, an LWRC or a Geisley, right? I've always wanted a Geisley Super Duty. Well, I've wanted a Geisler Super Duty as of late because I kinda, like, missed the boat on, a year and a half, 2 years ago when they were just coming out and whatnot, and I totally missed the boat, totally dropped the ball. I wish I knew, I wish I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I was just, buying the cheaper, more affordable parts and just kinda putting them together myself. Well, seeing this mofo, this is it's not even OD green, right? This is, if you look at the upper and lower, this is like this bright anodized green color, and the aluminum handguard is anodized in a similar, right? It's not exactly the same, but a very similar green color. The QD swivel mount has this like, let me see if I may be able to zoom on it. There we go. So the QD swivel mount, if you guys have seen the, there you go, right there. If you guys have seen these, they have that like burnt bronze kind of look right there, right? And I don't know if they're actually titanium on the Geisley Super Duty or if they're another kind of metal that's just kind of, torched and hardened to get that finish. But bro, holding this thing and just kind of doing some general, like, I'm just like dry firing it, just handling it, and it handles so well. It points so well. It is like perfection. The trigger is incredible. Um, is that a pad or a giant book? That's my Bible that I walk around with. No, I'm kidding. So that is literally one of those like pads that they put out so the ish doesn't like bang up the grass or the glass. That's great. A rifle behind every braid of grass. Okay. The issue here is that when you're paying for a production gun, you're paying for something that someone else had put together, right? Now, for the most part, companies like Geisley and some other snazzy pad, they have great QC, and they do an excellent job with shit like this. Oh, I'm dropping bullets. Ugh, sorry. Uh, but I kind of feel like, I've got a pretty good track record when it comes to putting together ARs, right? Like I kind of want to do it myself, but I do want a production gun. So looking at this though, it's a dope bright ass green. I'm not going to get this can because if you're going to be dumping mags through this shit, you're going to torch that titanium. It's going to be way too hot. I will say the one thing about titanium though that is good, titanium cans are usually best for bolt guns, for, guns that are maybe like, that you're not going to be either doing, full auto like dumps through it or simulated full auto fire, like regardless of what you're using, I don't care. So in my case, I got a binary trigger. A lot of times I'll be running a magazine through that thing in 3 seconds, right? I'm going to torch that titanium. But the one benefit is that my my steel can will stay hot for 10 times longer than the titanium can. The titanium can pushes heat out of it way quicker. I forgot the term. I'm not a super intelligent scientific person. Yes, John Crump Live. Have my F1 Firearms AR-10. You do, and that thing is fire, by the way. John Crump Live, thank you for the super duper chat while we're looking at this super duper super duty carbine. Appreciate that. Also, B5 Systems came out with a multicam AR pistol grip. Holy shit. That thing is beautiful. Radiates heat. Yeah, but there's a term for it. Like um the terms for when something like it's used in heat and electricity. I just can't think of it can whatever. I don't care. I don't need to use these words anyway. Grump, you're welcome to come on too if you want. Rich, you're welcome to come on too if y'all are just chilling. Um, I'm just kind of having a solo dolo chat. Um, so this is conduct. Thank you, Jiminy Crickets. Yeah, dissipates, conduct. Okay, he said conducts first. Yeah, it's a conductor. It's a conductor. Uh, yeah, when when we were talking on the Tactical Turkey stream, we were saying like um the dilders out there, like if shit pops off in the streets that people are going to be getting taken prisoner and getting their buttholes searched for handguns. Like, we know you're carrying something in there. And then if the search is clear, then you pop a glow stick in there so the next person that goes to search that beehole um knows that a glowy's been in there. Yo, but for real, we don't take prisoners. They're too expensive, and we're trying to, ration our food. So, yeah, we don't take prisoners. Totally joking, by the way. And they also brought up a good point, right? The whole joke about the blue Kim light thing was like, when shit pops off, if we're running around in the streets, if you got a blue Kim light on you, then another DLDer, another dilder, won't pop you in the face, right? But then you're gonna be putting off your position with this blue illuminating, stick from your kit. So maybe we should transition to IR, glow sticks. But then again, not everyone has nods too, so not everyone's gonna be using night vision. So, I don't know. Anyway, just stay out of the fights. Don't go, busting anyone down. Just, do your own thing. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because 'cause they're raping everybody out here. Anyway, now this should be in $2,500. This is why I turned around and I looked at the SIG MCX Spear, because I was like, well, shit, $2,500 for the MCX Spear in 5.56. Like, I could see paying $2,500 for that. I don't want to. I have no like I don't want to drop $2,500 on that. But I was like, I could put together a green Super Duty, right? Right? But then I'm not buying a production rifle, so I don't know. I'm not jumping into this because I'm like, "Oh my god, shit's going bad. I need a good rifle." I got good rifles that will run like a mofo no matter what. But, I don't know. Having a gun like this is what we consider to be like a work gun, right? A gun that you could bring with you every day, use every day, bang it around, and it will not fail where some rifles will, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Arrow precision is good for, lower mid tier. It's a little more pedestrian, as Eagle Run would say. And look, bro, hand to God, and I'm saying this right now, I would feel totally fine buying or building or assembling, whatever, an arrow precision upper and lower, and snapping them together, or buying a production arrow gun and running it no problem. I 100% have faith in their products. I'm trying to elevate it up to another tier without going all the way to like I'm not saying that Knights doesn't deserve the hype, okay? Knights is an excellent company. What I'm saying is, I'm not paying five to $6,000 for an AR, right? Now, Geisley is kind of like, okay, Geisley, we know for a fact they make outstanding triggers, excellent triggers. But we've also learned over the last couple of years that they make remarkable rifles too. Arrow, 100% good stuff. Geisley makes great stuff. I just kind of want to bump it up a notch if I could. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tim Hoppa, what's popping? PWS versus LMT. Mm, you know, Primary Weapon Systems is a very good company. They make a very interesting long stroke piston system. Um, I probably can't see myself purchasing one of those. I would purchase an LWRC before I purchase a PWS. That's all I'm saying. They may be very close in, pricing and whatnot, but personally, I've run LWRC and I love the way that they make, bro. If I could bust out this lower right now, and I don't know, PWS may have this down, right? But my lower from LWRC, the M6IC, is completely ambi in every single possible way. Bolt, like bolt release. Obviously it's pretty easy to do the selector ambi, right? Radian, bro, Radian, I would take a Radian over an F1 all day. All day. Radian has proved they have a proven track record, right? From everything from their charging handles to every other part of their firearm has been proven. F1 firearms is dope, but I don't want um I don't want holes all over my shit, right? Like I don't want it's just as if people say, well, if there's holes in it, there's lightning cuts in it, so shit, if it gets in it, it could fall right out. Yeah, but if there weren't holes in it, the shit wouldn't be falling inside the shit anyway, right? I'm just saying, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I would put Radiant above F1 firearms, in my personal opinion. Ballistic advantage makes arrow barrels, yes. And did you guys know? Here's a crazy thing. Did you guys know that Mossberg, okay, Mossberg, the same exact Mossberg you're thinking of, Mossberg 930, 590, 500, right? All that. Did they make like almost 40% of the AR-15 barrels on the market that are just white labeled for other companies? I was like, what? Blown away. Totally blown away. Have you seen Blackout Defense? I've heard about it, but I haven't spent any time looking at it. Yes. Okay, so that's what I was looking at. So Primary Arms has Geisley like 30 to 50% off on holiday sales. No reason to pay full retail on that. One of the things that I've been looking at is on Primary Arms, you can literally buy like complete uppers for $6.99 to $8.99, depending on if they have the BCG and charging handle or not. $8.99 for a complete Super Duty upper. Bro, I would pay that all day. And you could get the 11.5, the 10.3, 11.5, 12.5, 13.7, 13.9, 14.5, 16-inch, like whatever you want. I'm probably going to go with 14.5 pinned and welded, and then just hey man,
Dave, what's up?
it's not tomorrow yet.
Well, I'm just preparing.
Yeah, you preparing to prepare?
Mhm.
What helmet is that?
A helmet?
Yeah, but like I'm looking right. Hold on. UN helmet that you spray painted?
Let me see which one I got here. This one is it's a model 2001. It's made by a contingency procurement group.
Interesting. Funny thing is, so I got the Team Windy, right? I was thinking of, so I came across a level 3A blue helmet, okay? Like an actual UN blue helmet, right? So I was thinking, like, looks like it used to be blue and said UN. Bro, that's too funny. That's exactly what I said. I was like, was that blue and you just spray painted it? But no, so you can actually pick up these level 3A blue helmets, the UN helmets that are actually still like within their date range for like $100. Okay, crazy cheap. And or no, the ones that are still in their date range are like 200, 250. The expired ones are like 100. But either way, you grab it, you put on, drill on the mount, right? Put your Wilcox on there. Solid, bro. So now I can go like my Team Windy was like 3 times that cost.
Yeah, these are level 3A, and
Oh,
they're
that's a
not bad
ballistic
price.
helmet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine's not ballistic. Mine's a bump.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they go for like $600.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Hold on, let me grab mine. Now, recently, I detached my ears from it. But this actually
How
works.
much is your Team Windy?
Woo! Huh?
How much was your Team Windy?
For a bump,
Yeah.
like 350, something like that.
I might be able to hook you up with a CPG ballistic for around that price.
Is that what that company?
Yeah, you usually I can get them about half off.
Hold on. I can't see you. Okay, now I can see you. I got my night vision on. Did you see my my Red Bull night vision?
Yeah.
I rubber banded to hey, Take America Back. What's up, bro? I rubber banded two 12-ounce Red Bulls to my Wilcox mount, and I put in the video or in the picture, I was like, in the wild, predators have night vision. Prey does not. And it was just two empty cans of Red Bull rubber banded to my helmet. um, but one downside is that I do have a big ass head, right? So when I wear this helmet with my big ass head, it looks like too small, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is extra large.
Yeah, mine's the largest they make. I
Yeah.
think it's double XL or XL, whatever the biggest one is. But
This is the biggest one they make.
you can adjust the pads, right? Like you can go in there, like, dude, I will tell you, I've worn this for hours and hours and hours and hours, like running and gunning, like straight up. Um, BLM rainbow tranny flag first helmet. Oh, rainbow color helmet would be fabulous. That's great. Did you guys see what well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was thinking, I love Crump's big head. That's disgusting. I was thinking of getting a ballistic helmet, but the cost difference is just crazy for like Ops Core or Team Windy helmets. But I wasn't even aware, and that has a legit mount on it too.
Yeah.
You seen the buoy mount?
Yes.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. I mean, it's all certified and stuff. So
Yeah, it's probably like some type of government contract overrun kind of thing, I would
it
imagine.
was. It is.
Yeah. So interesting thing. I thought it looked small. Yeah, it's weird. It's just, bro, I got a big ass head. I'm a big ass dude. I'm 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, and I throw on this helmet, and it's like,
Yeah. I
what
got
can I say?
this from a government overrun contract. I got the full thing, with the neck stuff.
Yeah.
Um, the Kevlar crotch protector.
So I did. So I will say, on every single plate carrier I got 3 armor setups. I've never gotten the crotch protector, right? Dark is 5'6". Bro, can you not see me when I'm taking pictures with all these other influencers, and like the only one that's taller than me is Jay the Shooter, but he's like 7'13", so that's different.
Yeah, I got the neck protector. I got how many? I don't. I got
Is that like the journalist special?
what?
Is that like the ones you see like journalists wearing, where they got like everything protected, the neck Kevlar, the crotch Kevlar, the shoulder protectors, and all that?
I knew a guy that was working government contracts, and they had an overrun, so he just hooked me up.
Do you know anyone that's not allowed to bid on government contracts?
I do.
Okay, I was just curious.
Still don't have no idea why.
Yeah, I have no idea why either. Um, hold on.
AR-10,
Flame Rich.
AR-10.
308 for tomorrow. Question: AR-10 or RFB? Well, With an RFB, you can police your brass way better, because your brass isn't falling out of that thing unless gravity has a say in it for like what, 4 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. So, I'm just saying, you must you must have a neck in order to use a neck protector. This is true. This is true. Hey, I'm leaning in, all right? I do have a neck, I promise. Um, but for one of my plates of so I got a shellback carrier. I have, don't make fun of me, guys. It was the first one I ever got, a Condor carrier. Yes, and guess what? That's actually one of the ones that has held up the best with like actual use, right?
I have a Condor carrier with steel plates that I still have that I don't even that
They
we
work.
did. Well, I haven't picked it up in like 8 years. So
But I mean, they work, right?
yeah,
So like the other thing is or my the other plate carrier is Scorpion Tactical Gear. They were selling these concealable super durable Cordura nylon, like the 5000D nylon, whatever the hell it is. The Cordura, it was like $35 for a concealable plate carrier. You can shove level 4 plates in there. You can put level 3 steel in there. You can put level 3A armor. That shit'll hide under a t-shirt. But the cool thing was like, okay, typically speaking, it's not as easy to conceal rifle plates, right? Um, Scorpion Tactical Gear, that carrier made it way easier to hide rifle plates. Now, I have one set which is steel plates. Steel is not, the best armor. If it's the only armor you got, whatever. I'd rather get hit with spalling than get hit with a bunch of 5.56 rounds. I'm just gonna say that flat out. What are your
yeah.
thoughts on that?
I have a Fraz that's pretty concealable,
That's true. Yep.
but they're not exactly cheap.
Yeah, I mean that's so this was pre-Fraz. For you guys out there that don't know what that is a flexible rifle armor system,
Yeah,
which,
I think mine was like 2K.
yeah, it's almost 2 grand, and it is the thickness of a traditional level 3A armor, but it stops rifle rounds. So you can literally conceal a vest that will stop nearly every single pistol round that's not AP, and 5.7, 7.62 by 39, 308, 5.56, all that shit. The only thing that's going to pass through that is XM193 out of a 20-inch barrel or greater. But guys, that will also go through steel. Like an XM193 5.56 round out of a 20-inch barrel will literally go through the front of a level 3 steel plate. The
Yeah,
other thing is those old, you can find like Winchester makes them, some other companies make them. They're 40 grain and 45 grain 223s. If you put those through a long barrel, like through a 20-inch barrel or greater, some are like 24-inch, that shit will zip through a level 3 steel plate. Hand to God.
I'm gonna take this off. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Here, I'll pull you out while you do that. Okay, who else? Here, let me take my helmet off too. I had to flex. You can see I had to take my ears off, right? Let me take this bad boy off right here. Woo! Psh, you thought I combed my hair. Okay, all right, moving along. Um, those level 4 plates? That bro, that was funny, not gonna lie. Okay, so armor. So the shellback carrier, let me back up. So the Condor carrier, I have level 4 ceramics in it. And then what I did is I wanted more protection from like, just in case there's like frag, pistol, pistol rounds, or if it's something like, for an example, Think of like if you're sitting in a car and someone sends rounds through it and you want additional protection that's not just your 10 by 12 vitals, because through your side, you're going to be, catching shrapnel, metal and plastic flying at you. So to have additional protection is important. So what I did is I bought a level 3A soft armor vest, like the full coverage concealable vest. I pulled the insert out of that, and then I put those inserts behind my level 4 plates. So that way I have the 10 by 12 level 4 plates covering my vitals, but then I have the level 3A soft armor that goes all the way around. And then in the cummerbund, I took two on each side. There's two 5.5 by 11.5 inch level 3A inserts. I stacked two of them and put them on each side. So I got double stacked on the cummerbund. And then when I close the plate carrier, the on the side plates, because I'm not rocking hard side plates, the level 3A armor is like this. So it's kind of double stacked anyway. And then I have two more over it with the cummerbund and then the 10 by 12 ceramics. So it's like way over protection. Um, but it's a little bit of extra peace of mind, right? Whereas my third plate carrier, the shellback, that just has the 10 by 12 ceramics and then no side plates, no cummerbund, no additional shit. The dancing Israelis want you dead. Yes, they do. Um, and that you didn't take it off, you just put a different plate carrier on. That's
No,
funny.
it's totally these are different plates.
Well, no, I know that's why I said you didn't take it off. You put a different one on.
Yeah, I got a bunch of plate. I got a bunch. I got how many full setups I have? I got one, two,
I got three.
three,
I'm up to three. I'm up to three.
four. I
But
got.
that's the beauty of it.
I have seven complete setups in this house. For me, I got one for my wife, and I have an extra plate carrier here that was made custom for me by Safe Life Defense.
Ammo Land News, baby.
Yeah, Safe Life made that for me.
That's dope. That's
They're
dope.
really cool people. Yeah, this is my 511 carrier.
That looks like a tactical lobster bib. That
It
was
is.
great. Yeah, I guess you could say that. No, so that's all the newer plate carriers are going like
Shooter's cut.
what if you get shot in the face? What if you shot me in the face? Name that movie. Um so they're going like super slick, right? Now, I'm still like, look, everyone's different in what they want to rock with their gear. Now, hold on, before I go there, really quickly, the shellback carrier was the first carrier that I got in a kind of trade purchase scenario. I got the shellback carrier, which is a great carrier. It's like almost
I'm gonna go
400
take
bucks.
this one off. Sorry.
All right, he's probably just gonna come back wearing a different one. Um, I uh I got the shellback carrier, which is like a $300 or $400 carrier by itself, and it's great. It's padded. It works beautifully with a sling, like it is on point. But this is the first set that I got that actually had the level 3A insert, the crotch protector. So it's like perfect, right? It's the little dangler is great, gives you a little bit of extra protection, and it also gives you another pouch. So if you want to throw like a little bit more medical in there, or if you want to throw, is that the Fraz?
No, the Fraz is upstairs.
Oh,
That's my home
your
invasion one. I keep
your
on my bed.
your bedside.
My bedside armor.
Boys will be boys. Um, they have been
Yeah,
after armor for at
this
least 10
is
years.
the
The
what the hell is it? Um,
the super thin level 3A from
yeah,
Safe.
Hyperline.
Yeah, that's the stuff I was looking at of yours, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I want.
I
Bro,
got a large.
that level 3A is like paper thin, dude. Crazy.
You want me to grab one so I can show?
Yeah, sure. Grab one.
All right, sure.
So the dangler, I've always been against the dangler, but in this case, it actually gives you more pockets, more kit, and more protection. So I'm down with that. I love it. But I will say to the last training event that I went to, we all had our plate carriers up there. We're just like, you know what? F this. We're not running plates tonight. We're just gonna run our gun belts, you know. And they're
It's right here. This is I got a couple here. These are the Hyperline back, front and back. And this is what's in here. Except this is like a spare set.
turn it
The
like
joint
on
works.
its side. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. Do you have a micrometer or caliper?
I do, but not here.
Okay. It is
Actually, I might have one down here. Let me go check.
maybe the specs are published too. You may be able to just pull it up. It is so thin. It is like ungodly thin that when it's in your hands, like right now, seeing it,
They're expensive.
yeah, they're crazy expensive. But you're stopping bullets, right? So if you so we're just right now talking about we were discussing purchasing a $2,500 rifle, right? Then why do we trip out over people are like, "Oh, I only want to spend $100 on steel plates." It's like, dude, you'll go spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on a rifle, but when it comes to stopping bullets, you don't want to pay more than like 1 to 300. Like, come on, we got to step it up a little bit in that regard. If you really want to if you're like all in and you're like, "Fuck it, who cares?" Bro, if you really want to go out and grab some Hescos, you can, but there are other options out there too.
0.19 millimeter micrometers.
0.19
Micrometers.
what? No, that's got to be each sheet. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
0.19. So that would be 0.19 of a thousandth. If it's a micrometer, then it has 123.0, right? So 0.000. And you're saying it's 0.19.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean it is under 0.2 of an inch. That's under a 20th of an inch
They're then.
ish.
They're not exactly. They're not exactly cheap though. But here's the thing.
It's 7 atoms thick, basically.
Well, here's the thing. It also works with Fraz armor too,
Facts.
so you can actually wear it under the Fraz.
Yeah. Double up on it.
Mm-hmm.
$3,500 stereo, $1,100 Kia, basically, right? You got dudes that are like, look, steel is better than not having body armor. I
Well,
agree with that.
I know the owner of Safe Life, and he is definitely based.
The thing with Hesco is when you buy from them, you know you are buying from someone who is truly based in things like we do. Totally agree. And I also agree that Safelight, although they don't really like publicly say stuff, they're 100% like us. They think like he thinks like we do. He's like us. And they care about freedom. And one of the things that I've seen, like, people don't know how much body armor is constantly attacked by all of the enemies of the Second Amendment, right? They are constantly going after body armor. I mean, and they have been for forever, right? So I don't know. Have you written any articles specifically on like the bullshit they do to come after body armor?
Yeah, I've done multiple ones. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take this off. I'll be right back. No, I'm
it's
not gonna.
constant.
I'm not gonna go get another set of armor.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Do you want me to?
No. There you go. Gotcha. Just kidding. Was that me that took you out? I think that was on accident. If it was,
Yeah. Yeah.
excuse me.
So,
I'm still getting over a little something. I don't know why, but I still got some funk.
yeah. I mean, I like body armor. Usually, what I do is like buy 2 pairs, one to shoot.
Say it again.
I buy usually when I get a armor, I get 2 of whatever.
So you can test one pair.
Yeah, Hyperline is the name of it. Yeah, I mean, I shot the shit out of this, and it held up perfectly.
Yeah, I haven't really shot. I've shot a bunch of soft armor and some steel, but I have not had the balls to take. So I got 4 level 4 plates. I would never have the balls to take them out and just start throwing rounds at them. My fear. So, and it's a legitimate concern, right? If I were to take one of my good, like, fieldable level 4 plates and go and just start busting rounds at it, then I'd have to replace it, right? It would be dope. I mean, if there's any body armor companies out there that wanna, sacrifice a level 4 plate for us to be able to go shoot with crazy shit,
I I
uh,
I can arrange that.
that'd be dope. It would also be dope if I could, get an introduction to,
I
a
did. I
body armor
sent you an
company.
email. You never responded.
That I did respond.
He
That
never
wasn't
responded.
them, though, I thought that was somebody else.
No, I sent you two separate emails.
Oh, I didn't see the second one. I didn't see the one to Safeline.
We'll do another one then.
But I mean, it's all good. It's, whenever you can. Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, I
That's
did it
my
at the
bad.
same time. I did one right after the other.
I also didn't get an email back from Stoger yet, you mofos.
Oh, you
Um,
did?
no. Did you hear back from him?
Yeah, I talked to Jacob.
All right, we told Jacob to hit me back. They didn't respond to SG&E.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't even think Rich sent the email yet.
Hmm.
I told him, did you do it like as soon as you got back?
I'll tell you when I did it.
I did it like a few days ago. I think Monday, something like that.
I did it after that.
Well, no, I mean like this past Monday. I did
Yeah, I
not do
did
it
it after that. Oh no, I did it on Friday.
So last Friday,
Yeah.
I did it Monday. So I was later than you.
Yeah. I hit him up on Friday.
Nice. I think they just got hit with a thousand different people that were all there.
Yeah, plus I mean I've worked with Jacob before in the past.
Yeah. My email probably came across and it was probably like, this person is from outside of your network. When you get those notifications from like Gmail and shit. I'm sorry, I got something in my teeth, bro.
PSA is not good. No, no, I'm just joking. I have I have a few ARs. Um, the one I really like is from a company. It was a small company. I think they're out of business now. They were located in Baltimore called AdCore. They made AdCore Defense. Maybe they're not. And maybe they're still around. No, they're out of business.
God
And that
damn.
thing has ran. I've put probably like 15, 20,000 rounds through it with hardly any failure. But I also, like BCM is good uh, as well. Um,
I'm
if
a
you want,
Daniel Defense kind of guy. I really like the way I don't like that I'm over here. Hold on. There we go. I'm a Daniel Defense guy. I like Daniel Defense. I only buy Daniel Defense rifles. Daniel Defense is superior. Daniel Defense is better than Knights. I'm just kidding. I actually don't own anything Daniel Defense. I was just kidding.
no, my ad core, I like because it's all billet.
Yeah, I do remember the AdCore shit. I just never purchased anything from them.
Yeah, that a business. I mean, I really like them. Like if you want a good budget AR, look at the Ruger 5.56.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said anything about budget? Do you think we are responsible parties here?
No, yeah, the Ruger 5.56 just runs, dude.
Daniel Defense is way overpriced for what it is. I respect it, admire it. I know that the shit works. But if you're going to be dropping, okay, if I was going to drop what, 2400 dollars on a factory DD rifle, I would much rather go grab a Geisley or much rather go grab an LWRC hand to God, LWRC, or you can go to Safety Harbor Firearms and get yourself the SHTF 50 if you want to be able to take down those nasty paratrooper um what are those things called again?
Uh,
Paraglider paratroopers. There you go. If you want to take down your paraglider paratroopers, then what you need is an SHTF 50 upper. Now, with this, you'll be able to clap flying lawn chairs at 1,000 yards, no problem. And it works with AR-15 lowers. So get yours now. And don't forget to check out stenparts.com. Just saying.
yeah, I mean, and up in Delaware, that's where my cold is.
Damn. Whip, 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 whip. I hear way more QC issues with LWRC than DD. So I haven't personally experienced that. But I don't own a complete DD rifle. I've never had to send anything LWRC back. Deformed baby, what's up, bro? People who work at Wendy's can afford a Daniel Defense. Come on. Of course they can, right? When the government provides them for you. Actually, his grandfather got them for him. Well, didn't his grandfather buy them for him?
Yeah, something like that.
Straw purchase?
Yeah,
Dude, bro,
dude, like,
I gotta
well,
tell you a straw purchase story. We'll have to do it offline, but you're gonna be like, "What?"
but like up in Delaware, I got a Colt 6920.
6920 is fire. Dude, I have nothing against PSAs, right? You can, in my opinion, you can go buy a PSA lower, a PSA upper, and go get a baller ass barrel, a baller ass. You know what? Do this. Get a PSA lower, if you are trying to be as budget as possible, but also
He's talking about their AR style shotgun that they have right now is a Turkish made one.
which one? What are you talking about?
The one he's talking about, the one that they have on sale.
Damn, Kurt 24, you are on point. Who the one that who's talking about?
He's talking about the Tokarev.
The AR style shotgun. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the
Not
Tokarev Tar, I think it is.
not an actual Tokarev.
No, it's Tokarev Tar. It sounds like it's Russian, but it's Turkish.
I was actually looking at getting a real deal Tokarev in 7.62 Tok, and I was gonna get it for pretty inexpensive, and I was like, "Yo, I will appendix carry that bitch all day." And then I found out that Tokarev pistols are not drop safe, and I was like, you know what? I don't want a micro AK shaped cartridge pointed at my cock and balls all day, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, Tokarev USA is kind of
Worth $200.
yeah, no, the thing is, like, they have like the Tokarev, all their names are like Russian names. They have like the the backwards R and stuff, but their
Okay.
shit's made in fucking Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah, but I mean that's like Springfield.
Yeah, but they
Facts.
don't. But they don't. I don't know, man. It's just I think that they try to portray themselves as like true Russian.
Best budget shotgun. Okay, if we're talking budget. Oh yeah, and then I'll finish my thought. If we're talking best budget shotgun on the planet for $200, go buy. Y'all are gonna guess. They're gonna guess. Okay, Kimball, guess what I'm gonna say. It's not a used 500, although that's an excellent idea too.
An H&R pump.
Somebody guess for $200, or in some cases, even in my area, I'm not finding them for under 200. And in our area, Crump and I live like within a half an hour of each other. If you're getting one of these, you're paying like 230, 249 in some cases. And DB Cooper for the win, the Mossberg Maverick Model 88.
Yeah, that's true.
They are freaking workhorses. Like I'm telling you, these bitches run, run, run. and they don't have that pesky Mossberg safety where you have to stretch your thumb all weird ways. And look, I got a Mossberg, I got a 590, I got one of the 14.5-inch 590s with the brace on it. It's fire. I love it. I actually got it from a dude. It was like $300. This dude was in Delaware, and apparently they were changing some, excuse me, Delaware laws. Mavericks
They,
are
they,
fine. Yeah, we're good. Good stuff.
it's like 17 rounds or less or something like that.
Yeah,
So
there's
of
something
course, all
about
my
like
ARs up there are Delaware compliant.
of course. Um, but I love the Maverick 88. The 590 is cool too, but I don't like the thumb safety being on the top of the receiver. It's
I,
just weird to me. I
I
like it to be
haven't
on the
seen the
trigger
Maverick
guard.
88 under $200 in a while though.
The last one I saw for under 200, you had to buy it for 229 and then it was a $20 mail-in rebate. Like, I'm not mailing that shit in for $20, bro. I just want to buy it, but you know what happened? So, I talked to the guy at Dick's Sporting Goods, all right? And he was like, "We have a bunch of them." So, I was like, "I'm gonna come back and get it." Okay? Came back a couple months later. I don't remember exactly when. And you know what I found? You know what guns they did have in stock?
What?
None. In that 2-month interim, they stopped selling cool firearms. Then they stopped selling firearms altogether. So there was a time when they took all of their assault weapons. I
Yeah,
hate that
that was after
term.
Columbine because
Oh
I
no,
bought
no, this was recent. This well,
the
yes,
not Columbine. Sorry, Sandy Hook is
Sandy
when
Hook.
they retook all their ARs. 'Cause I bought an AR from there, and then like I bought. You know when I got my first AR, right?
No.
I got it the day that Sandy Hook happened.
Did you know that Sandy Hook
No,
happened?
no, it's just a coincidence.
So I was working at a gun shop when Sandy Hook happened, and I have never seen more people that were never familiar with any type of firearm run into a gun shop. I mean, we were selling ARs for like 2,000 to 2,500 bucks. Anything AR and AK sold like that because of the risk of potential legislation or EOs that were going to be, taking shit off the market, maybe, right? And what? How does this happen? I just got a fucking charge back, bro.
Really?
Yeah, but I've been winning like every single one of them. Um,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, but like I was just going to get an AR. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna go today. I was like, I'll just go get it today, and I'm glad I did at the time.
too many choices. Too many choices just posted a video on his channel. So everyone go show him some love, and it says hashtag Glocktober. Is a P80 a Glock? Think face. Hi Dark, 40 for the win. And he just dropped that. And you know what audio he used? You know what I find highly annoying when you want. Of course, he used
Right.
a highly annoying. Hey, it's a clean. You know what? It's a clean P80. The pinholes look clean. Um, and that is that an LFA slide? LFA slide, bro. I don't know if you guys saw the Shadow Systems at Home build assembly that I did, but that thing was fun. You know what? Let's pull it up. Why not? Let's pull it up. Oh, can I show? Yeah, I can show that because I don't actually show how to assemble it. I just show. It's like what's it called when you it's like the stick figure stuff where you like the live action I don't know what the
The live action stick figure stuff,
yeah, it's I forgot what it's called, but
wireframe.
no, it's like the when you video them and you just move them like one step at a time and it's like
Oh,
I
stop action,
stop action. Yeah, it's
stop motion,
basically
stop
yeah,
motion. Sorry,
stop what?
stop motion.
Stop motion. So it's basically like a stop motion flick. Okay, and I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm not going to play the music because It's just a Pepe the Frog song, which is hilarious. That's why I was going for hilarity with this, but I also just kinda wanted to put something together. So, it starts off and there's, like, a nerdy little cartoon kid, and he's like, "Mom, I want shadow systems." And the mom is like, "We have shadow systems at home." And it's like a little cripply old cartoon mom, and she's like, "We have shadow systems at home." And then I say, dot, 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 shadow systems at home, and then I show this. So you guys may not be able to see all that, but I'll show it here for you. Oh, whatever, I'll play it. Goon Beam, baby.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So that's it. It does. All right, so let me put you guys on to something. All right. Um,
Do
if
you see who the Virgin Atlantic Woman of the Year is?
What the what? What?
The Virgin Atlantic Woman of the Year?
Hold on. Dark, is that the new Stoger you're simping for? No, Stoger said they were gonna send me a gun for T&E, and they didn't even respond to me, bro. Stoger, where you
I
at,
think you
bro?
guys all got the coupons because you were there at the same time I was.
Dude, I mean, you basically told them like, yeah, you should work with them too. And they were like, okay, here you go. And they all gave us like the pistol case with
The
the
free
contact
guns.
info. Yeah, they're like, contact us for a free gun. I mean,
Sorry.
no, I mean, shit, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I would love to look, here's the reality. If we have long enough, okay. Look, I don't know. The world is melting, okay. I don't know how long we have. I mean, we may literally be headed towards a very dangerous place. And that's why I always say, get right with your creator, get right with God, make sure you get right with your family, and just Sport Brand. What's up, bro? Murphy's Law. Good to see you, bro. Um, it better be Abigail Shapiro with her big mommy milkers. All right, hold on. We'll get to that in a second.
Who's Abigail Shapiro?
That's Ben Shapiro's sister.
I have no idea who that is.
She's got milk trucks, bro. Um,
Ooh.
Stoger is trash and on par with Turkish guns. So here's the interesting thing.
For free.
They basically are. I mean, they may even be aren't they imported by Turkey?
Yeah, they are Turkish guns,
Yeah,
but
they're
not all
literally
Turkish
Turkish
guns.
guns.
I mean, there's a lot of really good Turkish guns,
Well, so that's kind of what I'm looking. Okay, so let's bring it
like
up.
Janix or
So
Canix if you're American.
Canix is
Janix.
another
It's
one that
pronounced Janik though.
whatever. Everyone is on Canic. Every single person is like, "Oh, Dark, you need to try this. You need to try this trigger. You need to try the." Bro, I have never really been into mechanics, but I've also never really gotten the chance to get one, run the piss out of it, and see if it's really about its shit. So I was like, okay, you know what? Here's an opportunity for me to take a gun that is relatively inexpensive and run the piss out of it and see if it's actually worth a shit. And if it is, absolutely, I'll rock it and I'll give you guys that information and we could do it together. You can travel with me through my experience of running the Stoger. Same thing. If Canic wanted to send me a gun, I would take it, I would run it, and I would test it out and I would see how it does. And if it does live up to the dark doesn't care about equipment test, then absolutely it's worth it. Right. But then here's the issue, right? So if we're looking at shit that is like actual equipment that is like, we'll call it like duty grade, work grade, like a work gun. Now, when I say duty grade, work grade, whatever, I mean a gun that you could bring with you, carry with you every day, shoot all the time, beat the shit out of it, neglect it, and still run all the time. How could you, if we're looking at gear that we're going to potentially throw in a Safariland holster or throw on a sling and roll with it in our gear, and I can't say like, okay, let's say the Stoger or the Canic or whatever gun I run. Let's say I run the dog shit out of it and it is perfect. Do they even make like level 2 or level 3 holsters for Canics or for, but like I wouldn't even know what I don't even know. I don't even know if they're like going to be com- like compatible with people's gear, right? And if we're in a firefight and I'm like, John, I'm black on ammo, and you're like, here, and he throws me a Canic mag, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Maybe like
Yeah,
dropping rounds out of it.
this sounds like a really familiar conversation that might have happened.
Maybe that's why I have the QLS system so I can hook up my Beretta holster and then also my Glock ALS holster that can hook up to the QLS system. Because the reality is that when I go to the range, I may have my Beretta on there, I may have my Glock on there. If shit pops off, I'm throwing my Glock on my shit. If
Yeah,
shit,
that's
if
why I think I'm gonna go with for my Safari Land. I think I'm gonna just go for the Glock.
it's the way, right? Because and I know people are
You know
like,
what I'm gonna go with because I shoot better with my other one, with my Heckler and Coke. But
that's why I did the Beretta, because I shoot the Beretta like I could literally crack somebody like in individual teeth at 50 yards away with that thing. It is lethally accurate. I mean, it's crazy, right? Um, but if I'm doing like small unit type shit, if like me, John, Dust, and like a few other guys, if there's some guys where we may have the same information on all of our radios, okay, then those are the people that I want to be rolling with, right? If I'm rocking a Beretta and he's rocking a Walther, or I'm sorry, an H&K, and Dust is rocking a Glock, and Fish is rocking, or I'm sorry, Dust is actually rocking a Sig 320, and Fish is rocking a Glock, we are incompatible as a small unit, right? We're not compatible. Now, if all of us are all using the same style of magazines, it doesn't matter if John has a 17, if I have a 34, if he's got a 19X and he's got a 45, we're all running full size Glock magazines. We all can share magazines between each other. We're all running 5.56 ARs. That shit is important. Smuts. Smuts, small unit tactic shit. Yes. Damn, Murphy's Law. Canics are nothing more than high points with a BBL. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Some more. Yikes. CZ75 are great, but are you going to throw that on your gear and go to work if shit pops off? That's the difficult thing. And that's why I had to have the conversation and say, you know what? I'm changing all my gear to the Beretta M9A3, knowing that I have to have kit that I can throw on that's compatible with my Glock, because me, my brother, my dad, my family, John, and other people that I would do, goon shit with are going to be rocking, you know, we need to be rocking similar shit. That's what I'm saying. No, I know. Okay, so Canics, I'm not cutting on Canics directly. I'm just saying that I would not. Damn, this goon beam is crazy bright. I'm just saying that I would not personally be grabbing one, and I would test one out, right? Because if it's something that you guys could get use out of and actually say, okay, Dark put whatever, a couple thousand rounds through it or whatever, and he threw it around all over. Could you imagine me going into one of the private lanes at XCal and just freaking hockey puck gliding that shit all the way from one side to another? I would beat the dog shit out of it just to see if it would continue working. And I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would survive that. Maybe, but I would do it to a Glock in a heartbeat, and I would know with certainty that it would not break, that it would work every single time. Even if I was looking through a broken optic with no glass, with chipped up, polymer, with scratched up slide, with, broken sights, with whatever, I know that the gun itself would work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out too. I don't even own a Canic Mike McLean. Hey, nobody needs to get salty, man. We're all good people here. IWI Jericho 941, also good pistol. So
That I actually had some experience with the Jerichos at Red October, and I mean, I didn't get a chance to, see whatever, but it worked pretty well.
so
I mean, it was a smooth shooter. I will say that. I'm not sure how durable it. Like, I don't have any personal experience with thousands of rounds through one, but the trigger on it was pretty damn nice.
the all metal Jerichos are good. I wouldn't want one of the polymer frame ones, but they're good. Um, John Doe. So let's talk about this really quickly. We need more FRT content. Who's brave enough?
I'll
So
do it.
we could do it right now. You know why? Tell them why, John.
There is there is an injunction, but I if you do it, I'll do it like now, not like tomorrow or whenever, because any day now, I think it's gonna probably get stayed. But
Yeah. So at least right now, anyone who purchased them, uses them,
but
buys,
it
sells,
has to be rare breed.
it has to be the rare breed RBT
Yeah,
or FRT. Sorry,
FRT. Yeah,
RBT, FRT.
FRT
Now,
15. Yes.
remember, these are triggers that the ATF was literally going to knock on doors,
Well,
taking them from people.
we found out during the court that 3 people are currently facing charges for having them for violations.
And also, there were 0702 SOTs that literally registered them as machine guns and serialized them and dropped them into ARs. So you guys didn't exactly help us develop this shit at all, okay? Um, John, this question's for you. DLD, pick 3 firearms, 1 micro, 1 mid-size, and 1 full size. What would they be? So hold on, what am I doing with them? Or what's John doing with
That
them?
was my question. Like fire like handguns or
I think he's talking about handguns because we were having a handgun conversation. DLD After Dark, your test needs to be subjectively based, i.e., required mean time between failure rate, heating accuracy, etc. At a minimum. Realistically, how many civilian users will be subjecting their firearms to -40-degree temperatures and firing them frozen during the thermo testing? Yeah, I mean, if we got some people like in Alaska or some shit like that, they know the deal, right? They're not going to be coming to DLD to make a decision on what gun they're going to carry. They're going to carry a gun and be like, fuck, it's frozen. It doesn't work. Like I need to carry a Mosin Nagant because it's the only thing that, or whatever it is, right? Most people, though, most civilians, okay, I'm going to say something that's not going to be popular. Most civilians don't even shoot their guns at all. Some civilians don't shoot them much. An even smaller amount don't shoot them a lot, and an even smaller percentage run the dog shit out of them. So I think if most people like when people are like, "Oh my god, this gun has been so reliable. It's been so great. I trust it 100% with my life, with my life, right? And I have done all the testing and whatever." If I ask you how many rounds you put through it and your answer ends in hundreds, you need to reevaluate how you're testing your guns. Now, if you just build a gun, right? Maybe you have a threshold of like, okay, I won't carry it until I get 500 rounds for, like malfunction free through it. That's cool. That's reasonable. I don't think most people. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being hard on people. Maybe like our group of people is more willing to put more um to be a little bit more brutal on their shit. And I do think that our group of people shoots more. I think they carry more, shoot more, and buy and build more. And the thing I would think we're different, right? But you guys got to remember when you're looking at the firearm, um, not even the industry, the in the general populace, when you're looking at the gun community, the purchasers, do you realize how many people, what percentage of I'll ask it instead of this because it's challenging to explain. When it comes to firearm owners, what percentage are gun builders? What percent, and don't answer this, Crump. For all of you guys, hey, Hillbilly Up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for becoming a member. Everybody, welcome him to the Kim Light Club.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. When it comes to firearm owners, what percentage do you think are builders? Like builders, like milling and drilling lowers, and not just like assembling an upper and a lower, like actually building from nothing or from 80s or from whatever 3D printing or that kind of shit. Matter of fact, hold up. So all these people have issues with um if you buy a lower and you buy an upper and assemble it, they're like, that's not building, that's assembling. You didn't have to drill or mill or do anything. Well, hold on. 3D printers aren't doing any milling and drilling or anything. They're printing shit out with holes right in it, right? I got a bunch of receivers over here. They got holes right now. Yeah, you may have to remove some supports. You have to do some additional work, but is 3D printing even building? Oh man, that's gonna hurt
Dun,
some
dun,
feelings out there.
dun.
Right? See?
Well, we never answered the question though.
Yeah, sorry. So let's go back. We'll go back
Okay,
and we'll go back
it
to
depends. Like
Silverback.
if it's like you can have 3 guns and that's it, they will all be Glocks, man.
I was gonna
43X,
say,
19, 17.
yeah, I was
Just
gonna say 26, 19, 17. But that no, joking aside, that's not actually true. But yeah, Silverback, give more specific. Like, are you talking about handguns? Are you talking about only 3 handguns? Are they gonna be used for like
well,
overt carry, concealed carry? Like what?
yeah. Well, the thing is, like, is this for like a shit hits the fan situation where you only have 3 handguns?
-1%. Yeah, that's a good
Like
question
if
too.
not, if it's just like the fun to shoot, I still I would go with the 43X, then my VP9, then my VP9 long slide.
Zanti Misfit was the first one that said 3%. 100% correct. And yes, y'all are built different. 3% Zanti Misfit was correct. It's actually, I think, a little under 3%, but 3%
I think he
of
said point. I think he meant 0.3%.
uh
It's either
oh,
0.3% or 30%. One of the two. So take your pick.
okay, yeah. So in that case, Integrity Firearms would be the closest, who initially said 2. But either way, it's about 3%. It's like a hair under 3% that are actually builders. Okay, so yes, handguns, and for shit hit the fan. Okay, this is
And,
where shit gets interesting. This right here could be the next hour in our conversation. I don't actually have that long,
yeah,
but
I don't. I think it's pretty simple.
okay.
Micro Glock 43X, and then for like compact Glock 19 and Glock 17, and I'll give you my reasons why. Actually, it might even be a Glock 43. I gotta look at the stats. Last time I looked, it was Glock 43 actually outsold a Glock 43X, so I still gotta look. But
Oh,
it
you're saying you're sorry, real quick. You're saying the Glock 43 outsold the 43X?
there's more 43s than 43Xs. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I gotta look at it. Might have changed. I haven't looked since like May. It was close, but it was still like that. So I think the 43X was gonna eventually take it over. I'm just not sure if it was if it's already passed or not. So the reason why is those are like the most popular handguns in the world.
Hmm.
And if I was scrounging, or trying to find magazines or whatever,
Yeah.
it's a hell of a lot easier to scrounge and forage and find extra magazines for those.
Okay. Now, all right. Well, go ahead. If you still got, I just had a
No,
question.
no, it's just that it's just you there's a greater chance of me finding a magazine that will fit one of those than finding a magazine that will fit like my VP9.
Now, okay. So I'll list mine out, and then we'll kind of have a chat about it because I think so. A couple things when you're thinking about size versus capacity, the 43 and 43X are not that much different in size. So being able to fit 16 or 21 rounds in a gun that you would mostly fit either 6 or 9 rounds, or 6 plus 1 or 9 plus 1, is, I mean, it's definitely a benefit having the 43X, even though magazine compatibility for like scavenging and shit like that's, you know, it's a factor. Which is
Wait,
why,
are you in with the 26 instead?
so that was what I was thinking
Yeah,
initially. My
I was on the fence about that
It's
as
tough.
well. But the
It's tough.
26, I mean, I guess you can run the magazines in the 26. So, point taken.
That's the kind of the only thing that was so here's what I'm thinking. So if you had like a, I'm just saying these aren't my choices, but I'm just saying if you had a 26, a 19 and a 17, then technically you have a subcompact, a compact, and a full size gun where every mag could fit in each other except the 19 mag obviously could not fit in the 17. However, one of the issues I would have is, so 17, I love the 17, but that wouldn't be like my first choice for the full size Glock. But I do want it to take, 9 millimeter Glock mags. So it's kind of boring for me to say 26, 19, and 17. So what I would do for a full size gun, I mean, like for a full size fucking duty gun, work gun that would be like all day. My carry gun is a 43X, and I've learned to shoot that very, very well. I also love my 48. My Glock 48 is a freaking hammer. I could drive nails with it. And I don't think I think magazine commonality between the three are too important. So even though I love my 43X, I would have to cast that out, carrying between the 26 and 43X if like your life absolutely depends on it and you got to carry something or you're going to get smoked and you really have to be super low pro. A 26 is absolutely doable
Yeah.
with a 12 plus 1 capacity, super small gun, you can get away with it, but also you could carry a candy bar as a backup, the 33 rounder, stick mag, the
Yeah,
stendo.
I agree with you. I see your point. I would say 26.
And Emmy, yeah, a 19 is a full size for me. Totally agree. But that's why for the full size, I would actually rock a 34. So a 34 with a full size light, either a Goon Beam or a Streamlight TLR1HL with a Magwell and the Strike Industries EMP. Like that thing would be a monster. It'd be huge. And I still kind of am tempted to say 17L only because I mean it's basically like having a rifle, PCC, like a sub gun, but a 34 with all the bells and whistles. Somebody else was talking about MOS. I'm going to touch back on that in a minute, and then I do like the MOS system. Okay, I do like that a lot, and a lot of people disagree with that. I didn't like it at first. I do now because of all the failures of all the aftermarket slides out there doing a terrible job of RMR cuts. But anyway, we can get back on that in a minute. So 34 for the full size. I would say probably a 19 for the mid-size compact or whatever, but the 19 is still a big gun. So, do I have freedom to like pick like this frame and that slide or this, or are we just saying like
I
19?
think it was just off the shelf.
Okay, so off the shelf 19 and then 26. Um just for magazine commonality and compatibility. If that weren't an issue, I would choose different guns. That's all.
Doesn't the Maxim 9 take Glock mags? Or right?
Yes.
So maybe for the full size, run Maxim 9. So in case you need to take out if you need to murk someone violently.
19 is a big gun, said no one ever. So what I mean by that is when you're looking at current day, right? The type of 9 millimeters that are on the market that can carry the equivalent of 16 rounds, the Glock 19 is larger than most others that can now do that. Where back
The
in the
43X
day,
can do that.
yeah, the 43X can do that, and that's 2/3 of the size of the 19. The SIG 365 can do that, and that's even smaller than it's similar in size to the
Well,
43X.
well,
So,
since the Maxim 9 takes Glock mags, though, would you want to run Maxim 9 in those times when you want to be quiet? Because if you
so,
have an 18, you can use that as your full size, another full size, even though it's
so,
full size, even though it's technically a compact.
let me ask you this. Let's say you're kitting up, all right? You're putting on all your gear, doing your SOPs and your TTPs and whatever,
TPS reports.
your TPS reports. Where are you putting that Maxim 9?
Well, simple.
You're tying paracord around the handle and put it around your neck like a crossbody purse or something?
No, no, man. I'd rock it right on my plate carrier.
Just open up your map pouch and shove it in there?
No, no, you get a holster, like Molly. Boom.
So that's what I was asking. What holster, though?
They
See, Kimball, you know exactly where I'm going with this. I'm
probably
just kidding.
one that's like custom made.
So I don't know what's available for the Maxim. There may be something available on the market, right? So here was my thought process with this. When I was talking about the 34, I was about to be like in a threaded barrel with these sights and these and all that. And I was like, yeah, we'll just keep it simple, right? That's why I asked the question when I was on the mid size of like, hold on, can I pick like because like the lone wolf frame is like a super super small, thin, narrow 19 size frame. It doesn't even feel like a Glock 19 size.
Yeah,
Um,
they do have a bunch of holsters for the Maxim 9.
they do. Okay. All right. So do they have like um I'm not saying like Safari Land is king, but Safari Land is king. Do they have like something that locks in like similar to a Safari Land with like the um you know ALS and SLS like that kind of thing or similar?
I'm looking right now.
Glock 19 is not big. It's full size for me at 5'7", 150 pounds. I mean, it's not a huge gun. I was the one that literally said the Glock 19 is kind of big. It is, but what I mean by that is that it is big based on what other guns on the market can do with the same capacity and barrel length in a much smaller package. That's all I was saying. I carried a 19 for years and years and years, and I would have no problem putting another one in my waistband and carrying that. But it is way more
A
comfortable.
Serpa. That's active retention.
Oh my god. To carry 21 rounds in this little guy,
Oh my god.
and actually it's 20 rounds because I accidentally
No,
ejected around in my sink.
they do have active retention holsters for it, though.
And one of them is a Black Hawk Serpa.
One of them is Black Hawk Serpa.
You say
Well,
one of them
no,
is or none of them?
one of them is.
Oh my god. How did they actually make that blows my mind.
Do they have a Black Hawk Serpa?
Mm-mm. The funny thing is,
Level 2 retention, Serpa auto lock release.
you know your gear sucks when every single class that you go to sign up for,
They're like,
no
Blackhawks
Serpas.
allowed.
You will be turned around at the door, and look, it's for
For
good reason.
safety.
I have Serpas. I have a bunch of Serpas because at one point they were, the most available active retention,
Instead of people started
holsters on
fucking
the
killing,
market
like shooting themselves.
till someone rolled over on a rock one day and was like, "Oh, yo, my shit is locked in my holster." Could you imagine being in a firefight? So yes, some people, when you have that set up, they are a little too eager. They cannot quickly transition their trigger finger from the paddle of the lock to the trigger in a safe manner, in a way that they cannot shoot themselves in the leg. But aside from that, safety aside, the locking system, the way it is set up, it is a design flaw. And if anything at all gets behind it or in that locking system, you are done. As in, the only way to get your holster off your gun is with a Dremel and a half an hour. I'm telling you, it is very, very serious. So if you're down to your secondary weapon and you are in an actual effing shootout, apparently 5 people with Serpas just left. Um,
F these Serpa haters.
yeah, fuck these guys. I'm just being real. Like, dude, I would much rather you throw your Serpas in your freaking fireplace and go buy one Safari Land, or go buy one, dude, you know what? Go buy one North Coast tactical holster. This would be better inside your waistband than a Serpa on the outside of the waistband that's got like, look, I'm just saying, and I bet they would actually make a Kydex holster. They do make other stuff, right? But I bet they would make a Kydex holster with the Serpa, or Jesus Christ, the Safari Land pattern, so you could put it on like a QLS or something. For me personally, I I'm a Safari Land head now. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Appalachia Homestead today told women no more guns in purses. Keep it on you. I mean, I think guns should always be on you. Off body carry is a risk. Some people can do it very well, and there are things that you can do to mitigate the risk of that. But you know, T-Rex arms,
Dude, I found a guy that wrote a huge article defending.
the Serpa,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
want to bring it up. Just
Hold on. So William, this is why I love you. William Bologna says, "Never heard of Serpa." Awesome. Don't don't bother. Alien gear, though. Hold on, before we get into this, real quick. Alien gear. Look, I have tried so hard to not like anything at all that Alien Gear puts out. It's just everything they put out is way too big and clunky and weird looking, and I'm just not into it. However, they just put out a thigh rig that has multiple straps, so they have a thigh strap on both sides. It is a built-in tourniquet. So if you are wearing a drop leg on your right side and you get shot in your right side, you can crank it down and boom, you got a tourniquet. If you're wearing it on your right side and you get hit on your left side, there's another strap that you can crank down. You have built-in tourniquets on both sides when you wear this holster. That was the coolest thing that they made. I was actually really impressed when I saw that. Don't like them outside of that, but that was creative. Let me see. Absolutely, always keep your
it's
tools
like
on you.
it's not it's like under $100, right?
Uh,
For the strap at least.
I'm actually not sure. I haven't looked it up. T-Rex arms got some nice custom Safari Land stuff. Nice. I haven't looked into that, but I would look at Ghostman Tactical. The guy I brought up the other day. He's making some pretty ill stuff for Safari Land. Totally upgrading everything. All right, go ahead.
This type of holster is actually designed. The problem is not the design of the holster.
It's the people.
This type of holster is actually designed to encourage people a proper draw stroke. The problem lies in the fact that too many people do not properly train to use a fundamentally sound drawing motion. They get sloppy with it.
Hey, can we say, just before you continue, I just want to add this. One of the RSOs at IV8888,
Too.
two of them, I only saw one.
Well, there was two people there with Serpus.
They were wearing a Serpa holster.
Yeah, I pointed it out. They were like, dude, wearing a Serpa.
Yeah, I was like, bro, if you're an RSO and you're, no, not gonna listen to you. Look, again, I have Serpas. I have Serpas for multiple platforms, and I just do not wear them anymore. I don't wear them. Would I, if I absolutely had to, and I had nothing else, and it was like carry it, or like in your hand, or throw it in a Serpa? Okay, I have a Serpa thigh rig, bro. I was that guy. Okay, but they're just not the best option. I have never had an accidental discharge of the Serpa. I have never, and I don't know, maybe it's because I don't put my finger on the trigger till I extend, right? So when I draw, my finger is still on the side of, side index, the index on the side of the frame, right? So when I draw, I am not putting my finger on the trigger until it is pointed in a safe direction and I am ready to shoot. But hey, what do I know? S
His conclusion is Serpers are actually one of the best holsters you can own.
He just likes them because 'cause they're $45. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
At least you admit your draw is sloppy. Not me. Hey, I'm happy with my draws. Doo-doo-ts. Sport brands
I
are
think it
blessed.
goes back to um I think it really goes back to trying to minimize stuff that can go wrong.
Who almost drowned for what and then stopped 9/11? Oh, Jason Bourne, PWEDC's his own fist and comes every time. Oh my God. Detective John Kimball, that man almost drowned after falling off a yacht for our country after failing to kill an African dictator. Show some respect. Sport brand, God bless. If he was around, he would have stopped 911 with his prison wallet. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, what? I love alien gear. Have a few, works for me. Yeah, as long as it works for you, that's cool. I don't, so personally, I don't see um I just don't prefer alien gear. Okay. I've never run their shit. I have family members that run their shit. I'm not down with it. Blackhawk, for me personally, I don't see Blackhawk as much as a safety issue as some do, and a lot of people do. A lot of people. Um, it may be a little bit of futtery. What I see is a serious failure of equipment, right? Like, look up how many Serpa holsters failed, and people literally had to destroy their holster or even sometimes their gun in the process to get it out of a locked rig.
Yeah, because you're done once it.
Once it locks, that's it. That is it. You ain't getting it out. And the one video that I saw, it was like a rock, like this big, like a little pebble. A pebble got jammed in there, done. He literally had to Dremel it out. And he Dremeled like part of his gun, I think. I got a bag full of trash holsters. Go Safari Land and never go back. So that is another thing. I have like one of those big black and yellow Rubbermaid bins full of bad decision holsters. But I'll still rock a Galco leather holster. I'll still rock JM4 Tactical. I'll rock North Coast Tactical. I'll rock Safari Land all day, but Safari Land is for like overt carry. Safari Land is what's up, Grand Life AJ? Safariland is for overt carry, like if you are carrying. Okay, this is gonna sound different. So let me be clear when I say this. I do not think people should open carry. If you do, that's your thing. You can do it. I think carrying a gun should be something that you hide, and if you need to, then you surprise the bad guy with, the fact that you're carrying, like, oh, I didn't know he had a gun, right? You don't want to be set up where somebody's going to be testing you, or somebody can set you up, go behind you, anything like that. But I also like the idea of normalizing carrying a gun too. So I understand why people do that. It's just not my thing. Now, if you um when I'm talking about open carry, what I'm talking about is on your gear, right? So if you're going to training, going to the range, and your, overt carry is going to the range, going to train, or if shit goes really, 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 really bad. But also remember that in some cases, when shit goes really, really bad, you may not want to be overt carrying anything, right? You still may want to keep it super low, rock a hoodie with a pistol, or you know, the other thing you could do, get a poncho. Ponchos are so underrated. Go get a poncho and a sub gun and a sling. Done. You know? Pull some what's it called? Extraction type shit. That dude had a freaking poncho. Oh, hold on. I thought you carried alien gear. This family hates alien gear and Serpa too, for the record. I thought you carried alien gear. My bad. My bad, son. See? Never mind. I have family that also hates alien gear. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, so you know what though? You know who does rock one, or well, that has one, is the the oldest one. The oldest one.
I got alien gear holsters. Don't use them, but I have them.
Yeah, it's like the box of shame, right?
Dude, I got like so many holsters that are.
Hmm. What holsters are you rocking nowadays?
Usually my JM4 tactical. But
Bam. That's what I'm rocking.
yeah. And my the one from Black Diamond Guns and Gear.
Bam. That's what I'm rocking. North Coast Tactical Tuck
Yeah,
holster
I had to order new straps for it though.
with the like belt clip.
Yeah, one of them like came off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bam. Dedicated 22 lower. Oh, that's weird. What's wrong with this one? Oh,
No,
yeah.
80%.
This one's got a serial number on it. You see it?
We can't really see the serial number.
Because there
It
is
must be
none.
invisible.
Yeah, it's an invisible ink serial number. No, so this I'm gonna mill this thing out, and I'm gonna build a dedicated 22 on it, and it's gonna be a little badass, like 7.5 inch 22 with a can on it. I don't know, maybe 62.5%. This is actually 88%. The IWB alien gear for the 1911 isn't bad. Okay. So that's the other thing, guys. This is just what we're sharing that has and hasn't worked for us in the past. So if something does, like if we say something, right, and you're like, well, I rock alien gear, I rock this and that, and it works
It
for me.
works for you. It works for you, man.
Yeah, if it works for you, rock it. If that is the way that you're carrying a gun, rock it. You want to know, this is probably going to like make people's skin crawl. You want to know what holster I carried for years. And I mean years and years. I bought this when I was 21. I'm now a lot older than 21, okay? So we're talking like almost 2 decades. And you want to know what holster I was wearing and still use at times to this day?
What's that?
Hold please.
And he steps away. So we are back, and if you look, he has a nice AK behind him, and he looks like he has a AP5 behind them as well. There's some Glocks there with some optics on there. Hopefully, they're Gideon optics. Gideon optics makes quality optics at an affordable price, so you can always check them out at Gideon Optics. And if you want to get some money off, just use code. But I think Dark has one, so code Dark. Code Dark,
Yep.
and you'll get 10% off and free shipping by using code Dark, which is good. The Red Bulls are back there. Red Bull, if you are watching this, please give my boy a refrigerator. He really needs a refrigerator. He needs something to put his stuff in so it will remain cold, as cold as Outcast would say.
Dude, where is this shit?
He can't find his
Trying to
damn
find
holster.
something else.
Him
Okay.
with your flat brim hat from MD Arsenal.
Apparently, a lot of people don't like the hat. People were talking smack about the hat. Now, a lot of people that came in here prior, I think, were people that like used to watch the channel that don't like me or the channel anymore. That like,
Where's Dugan?
where's Dugan? Yeah,
Where's Light? I'm a
Harugan.
big Light fan.
Yeah, well, you know what? He still has a channel. It's called DLD Builds. Go check it out. Show him
Really?
some love. Yeah, I
Did
don't,
he upload?
I don't think he posts on it, but
Whatever happened to him?
he's doing well. He's doing well. Look, I ain't got nothing but love for him, you know. But okay, so really quickly, so
DLD builds. I don't find. I think DK builds.
maybe he changed it.
That's a woodworking channel, so kind of doubt it.
Okay, so this holster right here,
I found it.
you found it? Is it still DLD builds?
Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm his 54th subscriber.
There you go. I
He hasn't
put a
uploaded in
Gideon
2 years,
optic
but
in my prison wallet and it wouldn't turn on ever again. It's
why?
because it turned you on.
Why is his channel called DLD builds and it just has like birds and gardens?
Well, because originally, the idea was if he was going to do DLD builds, he would focus on like his strength, which is like gardening, soil, growing tomatoes, growing edible
Interesting.
foods. Yeah, which actually it was. I mean, it was good stuff. Like it's important stuff. Like
Yeah,
um,
if we talked to him, tell him I said hi.
I will. Dark, read my previous comment. No, I don't want to, dude. Just kidding. Hold on. Sherpa. Sherpa holster. Okay, hold on.
You know what a Sherpa holster is?
No.
It's a little guy that carries your gun everywhere for you.
Oh, nice. Benny Ballistics says,
You know what a Sherpa is, right?
yeah, I gotcha. Benny Ballistics, I think you should
Oh,
carry the same
the betting
holster
guy with the
that you would use if shit hit the fan. Were you familiar with everything that could or may go
Maple
wrong
Leafs, I guess.
with it, so your mentality and so you're mentally and physically prepared for whatever dark. So I don't disagree with you. I don't think it's a bad idea, but so it depends on two things for me. So for me, psychologically, I have separated EDC and SHTF. Now, I also train a lot for those two categories, and I am totally 100% confident that if shit went bad, I can clear my garment, grab my gun, and draw and present and shoot in a vital area in less than 1.5 seconds. And if I'm in my gear, my gun belt, my safari lane, and all that shit, I know that I can draw my gun, whether from hands down, hands center mass, or hostage. I know that I can draw my gun and get a shot on a vital area in less than 1 second. That that's for me. That's kind of how my thinking was on it, because I'm like, okay, I can't walk around. Well, I can't. I'm choosing to not walk around carrying a Safari Land holster all day, right? Um, and if if shit hit the fan, that doesn't mean I'm immediately gonna put on my whole kit or half kit or gun belt or whatever. So I may, during shit at the fan, very well be just carrying this same thing, looking as civilian as possible. I am a dirty civilian, right? Looking as civilian as possible, as pedestrian as possible, as normal as I could possibly ever look, and also have quick access to my gun if I need, right?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I like the Fraz armor. Going back to armor is because it's really concealable under like a heavy jacket during the winter.
Yeah.
It you know it.
You can look you can blend in. You can look totally normal and still have pistol protection, rifle protection, and all that.
Mhm.
So I have several, Senor Bub. I have well, first, I hope that answered your question, Binning Ballistics. Um, DLD After Dark, you're prepared for it, yes, but hold on, Bob, I'll come right back to you. DLD After Dark, you're prepared for it, yes, but most firearms owners shoot less than 500 rounds a year. A year? A year?
Dude. When I go to the range usually about twice a week, and I blow
Dang.
through 200 rounds of rifle ammo and 200 rounds of pistol ammo every single time I go.
Okay,
And
I'm sorry.
that's just for like not like for a training class or anything. That's just to go and just you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think we like and look, I'm not trying to prop all of us up here, okay? But I do think that we shoot more. I think we build more. I think we train more. I think we practice like we go into like classes and shit. And I like when I was taking the advanced carbine course, I was like, or advanced gunfighter course, I was like, can you put us in like the most compromising position possible so we can shoot with our ejection port facing the ground and like this and that and contorting our body? And we had to curl up like a baby on our knees. Use well, whatever. It was crazy. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? This is important to talk about. So we had like the amount of space that you have under a car to clear to take a shot at a bad guy. By the way, they're calling code to tell you which target to hit. Okay. Now, that code that they call may be a no shoot. So I accidentally killed 4 civilians, but that's not important. So, I was so focused on running this course in 10 seconds or less that I ran through and it was like behind the barricade, low ready, shoot, drop to a knee, shoot, back, high ready, break the barricade, push out, shoot, drop to a knee, shoot, right, run over to the other one, do same do. Then I leave and they're like, yo, you crushed it. You literally got almost 10 seconds flat. It was like 10.02. You did awesome. And you shot one target and killed 4 civilians.
You want to see a cool class that I did? This is me and my friend here. My friend is actually in the car. He's a
Sure.
little bit pudgy, more than me. So, but he
Well,
won't
actually, hold
follow
on.
me.
But before you start, let me just read this to get off the screen. Detective John Kimball, that's something that I've never considered. And if I find myself in that position, I'm going to have to make a really, really hard choice on that. He says, what if you have one hand on a McFlurry? Are you really going to drop it to do a sub 2-second draw? I know. I know. It's a tough thing. I'll have to make that call.
Yeah, this is
Gonna-
one of the training things that we did this weekend. Not this weekend, this weekend. So basically, you're stuck in the car, and now you got to get out and engage.
Holy shizen.
Yeah, he's a little bit big guy.
He's probably just swollen from the accident.
Yeah.
So I would guess
Yeah,
that
if you want to
he's
go up there with me and do that sometime, man, we can do
dude,
it.
I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
down.
that's up at Panther Training Center up in West Virginia in Oldfields.
And he says, dude did fine though. Yep, he did. He was right on there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
left
that was
picking
up in
up the range.
Oldfields.
So that he did. I'm impressed too. I was gonna make jokes and stuff, but let's be real. I'm not exactly in peak
Dude,
condition.
it
Um,
was, there's 3 of us up there, and one of the guys that we were up there with, when the car rolled, it stayed on the roof.
oh my god,
So
that is the worst.
he had to get down and get out of the car.
Oh man, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes that will happen, man. They have a glass lab up there. Where you get to shoot the different windshield types and stuff.
That's important. That's super important. Glass makes bullets do crazy s.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. So we did that. What else did we do up there? The 360 range.
Mm.
The combat village is really cool.
So John Rice says I can't even afford 500 rounds a year. I mean, you can get 500 rounds for like sub 150 bucks. Um, you know, but yeah, I mean, it's just do what you can afford. I guarantee you that if you're in a situation where you can't burn a lot of money or where you can't get a bunch of stuff, a bunch of gear or whatever, you can always, do like horse trading to get stuff or trading stuff to get ammo or, whatever you got to do to kind of come up to get a little bit of ammo for training. But even with all of that stuff said and done, if
I gotta mute my phone. Um,
doing dry fire training and doing you know I know like the mantis obviously costs money. It costs a couple $100, right? But doing dry fire training, doing
the mantis makes a huge difference.
it does. But I'll say this, even as somebody who takes dry fire training and training in general very seriously, um I've purchased the little sub $30 Chinese 9 millimeter laser cartridges where the striker hits it and the laser shows where where your round would hit. And I use those for everything. I use those for dry fire practice. I use that right there is how I got to a sub 2 second draw to first shot, and now I'm at a sub 1.5 second draw to first shot, and only improving both with live fire and dry fire. And there's apps you can use. There's all look, we never know when you're gonna have to, be your own hero, right? And I say that like it's cheesy, right? But no one is coming to save you. No one. And if you have people that you're close to, that you're close with geographically, that you can get together with, get together with them. Get your radios synced. Get your plan together. Your get your shit tight, okay? Because and in addition to all that, first, before everything I just said, make sure you're right with God. Work on your relationship between you and your God, whoever your God is, and also make sure you are right with your family. Make sure you're right with your just you never know, okay? And I don't know where we're at, if we're headed to the end or what, but I know that things are bad right now. So take it very seriously. And then of course your gear and training and all that too. Um, don't forget food and water. Don't I mean there's so many things. Like this is a whole nother life outside of your normal life because we're living in this constant game of slavery where we're drowned in convenience and consumerism. And just like homeboy was talking about, Eagle Run 23 was like, dude, I got people that like I employ, that I pay, that I sign their checks, and they're running around door dashing meals and buying like $20, $30 meals and stuff. He's like, dude, you can't afford that. But they're living on credit. They're because of laziness, because of, you know, convenience and consumerism in this world that's brought us here, right? I even feel bad like that so a lot of people were like doing super chats and helping and contributing, and I so appreciate that, all of that. Crump, you've contributed so much since I lost my job. But I feel bad when people are just contributing to watch. So that's why I was like, okay, let's sell things that people can actually have and like bring home and keep and use for building guns or whatever. That's why I started selling jigs and parts and all that. And yes, guys, there may be some places that sell the Shadow Systems lower parts kit for Glocks less. But this way you get something and you also support the channel. I got the new merch store coming out. There's so many things that are coming out that you guys, will be able to not just support the channel, but also get something forever and ever. Amen. Also, I have a couple giveaways that I'm going to do. Also, if Anthony is here, I saved one for you, bro. One. That's all you get. And I may have one more DLD patch that I may give away. It will be the last one forever. The last one ever, ever, ever. Also, because we're getting so close to the apocalypse, Ting Ting, I think it's time now, since we said we were going to be a boogaloo couple. We're gonna have to either take something to take it to the next level or just not do this. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just kidding, not to make it weird. Heyo. All right, sorry, Crump. You were gonna say something.
No, I totally lost my train of thought.
Was it your thought of me and Ting Ting? Okay, so that's
No, I was trying to actually actively avoid that.
I know. I'm just kidding. So she won't say anything for like 5 minutes now. Watch. Um, you guys ready for Friday 13 anal jihad? Is it the 13th? Is tomorrow the
Yes,
13th?
it is.
Oh
It's
snap!
today right now.
That's crazy.
I think it's like 8 o'clock over in the Middle East. 8 a.m. I believe. Could be wrong. I don't
Sorry.
think I'm wrong though.
Yes, that was the Little Mermaid song. That's awesome.
I know it's like
Okay, I marry you? Yeah, that was the deal. I mean, I don't know if you can actually, like, get married in the boog. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Nothing is gonna happen. It's another Mossad psyop. Honestly, I don't think anything is gonna happen, but I also don't um fault anyone for prepared or for being prepared.
well,
Now,
you know what I said, right? Um,
I do not.
like I said, I don't think anything's gonna happen, but the little steps that you take, you should be taking anyway.
Yeah, Crump, do you carry a gun?
Yes,
Okay. Do you carry a backup mag?
yes,
Do you carry a knife?
yes,
Do you carry a flashlight?
yes.
Do you carry OC spray?
I do not carry OC spray.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. Do you carry another firearm in your car,
Yes,
like a subgun, a rifle,
hmm,
or something?
yeah,
Do you have other mags for that?
yes,
Do you ever have like armor in your car?
absolutely.
Okay, there you go. So, do you need to change anything for tomorrow?
No.
Maybe if I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, one thing I think a lot of people do, they have a lot of people have all this shit, but they're still freaking oblivious to everything going on around them.
I'm sorry. Every time I hate to do this. Give me my love you. Um, do you carry Magnum condoms? um, hold on. Ching Ting, send dark PWEC pics. Please don't. I don't want to see anything going in anywhere. Like, no. That'd be weird. Better not happen. I don't know. Honestly, I think that if anything does happen, that it's state sponsored. Oh, am I not supposed to say that? If you do carry like a trunk gun and it's like a pistol caliber carbine subgun, you may want to upgrade to a rifle caliber. That's all. But aside from that, just prepare, but just expect. I don't know. Live the best life that you can. Do not live in fear. Do not let this shit overrun your life or you know control you or fear can cripple you. Okay. We talk about the black pill. When people take the black pill, it's hard, man. It's hard. And I've been in like severe states of just depression and apathy because it's like, man, when you finally realize what's going on, it's like how how could we ever get out of this? I don't think we will. I don't think we're supposed to. But the best thing that I could do is just live my life to the absolute best ability that I can for me and my family and be the best version of myself that I can be, but also make sure that I'm prepared and to not let fear run my life. That's all. You and the Arrow ARs. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're good. They're good. I'm not gonna lie. Remember, speed defeats armor. Yep. Uh, speed defeats body armor. CRS firearm taught us all that. This is very true. This is very true. Even and look, one thing to keep in mind: a lot of people all pack all their gear, their AR mags and their gear with green tip. Remember that you can use different ammunition for different types of applications. So you may want to have some green tip, and you may want to have some XM193, and you may want to have some 77 grain taps. Like it depends on what you're rocking and what you got your shit sighted into and all that. Like if your shit is set up, that's fine. And if you're only running 77 grain taps or whatever, that's fine. But remember that if you put an XM193 through a 20-inch barrel, you're punching through level 3 plates, no problem. If your follow-up round, if the next round is a 62 grain green tip, it will not go through that armor. That little bit of a difference in weight will make that much of a difference. Gabber, my bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro. Tato Chip. Thank you for coming back on to the Kim Light Club. Thanks, brother. Everyone, welcome Gabber back to the Kim Light Club. Do you have any cool sounds you could play for that?
Me? Yeah, sorry. I was kind of looking at something here.
What is that?
What?
What is that? I never
What?
said I was not part of the 50 Cent army. The 50 Cent army. 50
Allegedly.
BMG, allegedly. 50 BMG is going through you regardless of what you were correct. Both plates, no question. Which is why it would be great for me to have access to a 50 BMG. I got access to a few. Like, for an example, so what do you think 338 Lapua Magnum? Do you think that would go through a level 3 plate?
Yes.
Level 4? I don't know. I don't know what guys.
I mean, 338 is.
Hey, love me Chanix, bro. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you, man. Good to have you hanging out.
338. I don't know, man.
I think 338 Lapua does go through level 3. I don't know if it goes through level 4. Somebody help me out. Dark, you should buy a 50 BMG in Tejas.
I think it might.
I would, if you want to look it up, or if anyone else knows, let me know. Okay, so a couple things. 300 PRC is better than 338 Lapua, ballistically speaking. Really? Damn. Well, I have access to a 338 Lapua and a 50 BMG, and then I may have somebody else very close to me that I trust very much that's getting a 50 BMG. And if I did get into the 50 BMG game,
No,
even though
it doesn't.
it does
No. 338 will defeat.
level 4.
Yeah.
Damn. So, a good friend of mine has a Barrett MRAD and 338 Lapua with a Night Force on it, and that thing is a freaking, like, you could split hairs with that shit. I thank you again, Chanix. I appreciate you. Hold on, I need to go back. Dang it, where did it go? I just had it pulled up. Where in the world? Here it is. 338 will definitely go through an inner city ruffian wearing a hoodie with the Arizona T in one hand and Skittles in the other hand. Oof. Psst. Burn. Yikes, I didn't see that ending part. Thank you, Kimball. Yeah, 50 BMG is no joke. And if I did get a 50 BMG, it would definitely be on the lower end price-wise of things, and it would likely be the Safety Haba SHTF 50.
I'm just waiting for it to be.
Bro, it That thing's gonna be fire. Maybe I could throw in on a scope and we could share it together.
Yeah.
You know what I could do? I could sell this $500 Microtech, and then I could use this to buy a low budget scope for the 50. Didn't
Yeah,
Rich
dude,
put
I got
like
a
a
night force around here.
didn't Rich put a like a $279 scope on his 50? I'm
Yeah, well, I know he put something on there to troll people.
Yeah, it is a 50 BMG rated scope though. I will say that 100%. It's just, I can't remember the name of the company. I repent. My mom would slap the teeth out of my mouth if she thought I was CCP. That's funny. Let's see. Dude, all my streams have been getting demonetized. I don't know what it is. Is it are we like more spicy than normal? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, watch this. But we're gonna watch somebody's TikTok, and if they claim us, I'm gonna get someone to claim him.
Dude, I have never ever been on TikTok.
Well,
I
I mean, I googled when I googled this, I realized I clicked on it, and then I saw, look who it is.
About a
It's just
338
some dude just watching
level
Eric.
dude, that ain't right.
This is sketchy. We're 25 feet away.
Yo, is that Tactical
38
Toolbox's
feet
little
at you,
brother?
25 feet. Probably don't want to go toe to toe with that guy, but in this fantasy world we've created, let's give it a try.
Dude, these people.
Dude, this is
Oh,
terrible.
son. Dude, it hit so
3,000
much
feet per second.
authority. It was like Thor's hammer smacking that plate. Let's have a look.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know what to think. There's many emotions.
I really
going through my
dislike people that do this,
little
man.
mind right now, and let's just have a look. Rather than speculate,
Let's see if
we're
it
just gonna
stops
let
it.
the proof be in the pudding, as they say. Here's our plate. Oh, look at that gaping hole. Is there a gaping hole on the back side of the plate?
Look at that gaping hole.
So
No, no. So you know what I thought he was gonna do? What every like troller that like does not actually make content does before like right when they flip it around, be like close out and then say check next video for part 2. It's like, what? Why did you do that? And then you got to go through all their videos and realize that they never made a part 2. They just wanted you to go, watch all their videos.
Yeah. Well, how about the guys that when they watch it, they just go,
Oh, dude, yeah, they're like, dude, what is this? A silent movie? Like, what is this? Like, can you say something? Can you do something? Oh man, that's tactical tool bag for real. Oh man. Let's see. Crump only goes on TikTok for the dirty girl. Are there dirty girls on TikTok?
I don't know. I've never really been on TikTok.
So I've
Yeah.
never downloaded the app. I've never signed. I have no
Won't
plan
download
of
the app.
ever. No, won't download it. Now somebody has sent me like links. More than one person. People have sent me links on TikTok, and you can like sample it. You can like look in there and like watch the first video for a second. And if you click on anything else, it's like download TikTok to learn more. I'm like, dude, no, I don't want to download TikTok. And then
Download
they'll show you
TikTok
like,
to get full access to the Communist Party of China.
yeah, bro. I don't know how when I see like why do I keep dropping ammo?
That is definitely wrong.
When I see TikTok is greater than YouTube, less censorship, I don't believe that.
No.
I've
You're
seen so many gun people get canned off of TikTok just
yeah,
for
so have
talking
I.
about
Like stupid stuff.
but I will say though, one of the videos that I got off of TikTok was pretty based, and I don't even know if I showed it on YouTube before. Here, you know what? Let me bring it up. This
Don't call
is
she like call like the head of China Winnie the Pooh and see what happens.
oh my god.
Yeah, you get auto banned.
content creators be like? Watching people get famous for lip syncing on TikTok. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. I'll see if I can pull up. It was a screen recording. Um Hang on. Oh, wow. Forgot I had that screen recording on here. Crump knows what's up. Okay. I don't think I can send this. So I have to show it. Okay. So because I don't know how long the text is going to be up there, I'm going to read the first part and then I'll play it. It says, "They've been lying to us for a long time. Newspapers can't be changed, but digital media, digital news can."
As in the Sun of New York, Sunday, June the 6th, 1915. This is 18 years before Hitler ever set foot in the government. There it is, people.
Can you hear it at all?
6 million Jews.
Oh!
The New York Times.
Hold on.
October 18th,
Hold on. God. Dude, I keep dropping this, man. Sorry, I'll rewind it.
18 years before Hitler ever set foot in the government. There it is, people. 6 million Jews. The New York Times, October 18th, 1918. And the article is called $1 billion fund to rebuild Jewry. There it is. 6 million souls will need help to resume normal life when war is ended. The New York Times, September the 8th, 1919. And the article is called Ukrainian Jews Aim to Stop Pogroms. Mass meeting hears that 127,000 Jews have been killed and 6 million are in peril. In the New York Times, November the 12th, 1919. And it reduced to tragically unbelievable poverty, starvation, and disease. About 6 million souls, or half the Jewish population of the earth. February 23rd, 1920. 6 million Jews.
Can I stop you for a second?
Friday, May the 7th,
Sure.
1920.
Because I thought that was debunked.
You thought it was debunked.
Yeah.
How was it debunked? Or where was it debunked?
I'll find it for you.
Yeah, I'd be curious because it also continues to say, so what? So that's one. Basically, for 20 years prior to the war, there were papers constantly put out saying that 6 million Jews were going to starve. They were going to die. They were going to be, whatever. Like just constantly saying 6 million Jews, 6 million Jews. So this is Wednesday, July 20th, 1921, to negotiate treaty. Berlin. Russia's 6 million Jews are facing extermination by massacre. And then the next one is the Gazette in Montreal, December 29th, 1931. 6 million Jews face starvation based on conditions. And okay, hold on. February 23rd, 1938. What's it going to say? Jewish tragedy picture, a depressing picture of 6 million Jews in Central Europe deprived of protection or economic opportunity, slowly dying of starvation. All hope gone, was presented in the Teachers by Jacob Tarshish, known to his radio audience as the Lamplighter. Mr. Tarshish represented the American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee. I don't know. It's a really interesting thing, Taking Mary back says nope, not debunked.
I don't know. I think it was. I'll have to.
Press F for doubt. ADL is watching now. The Ming Chinese are the triads or the organized crime element of Chinese culture. Ming people make up the dragon families, but it's just malinformation, like misinformation. 200,000 starved. It was all a hoax to perforate a Jewish state, which coincidentally came into events in 1948, right after World War II. I'm totally trusting an Oriental voice on Israel. Well, it doesn't matter when when people are showing. Well, whatever, you guys take with it what you will. All right, do your you know do your own research. I just find that very, very interesting. They had a pool, baseball field, movie theater, commissary. Crump also thinks a Boeing 757 hit the Pentagon. Okay, I'm not letting you guys go at it again for that.
I'm just saying a plane did hit the Pentagon.
You know, I'm gonna keep my words. Um, anyway, I was member of Tong in Seattle. I knew many triads. I was a dragon years ago. Nothing big. Dang. That's why Ting Ting is such a badass. Victor's right. His story. No, it didn't. No plane hit. Well, nope. Definitely no plane hit
It
7.
never said a plane hit Tower 7.
Yeah. Jet fuel doesn't melt. So I've heard a lot of shit. People talking.
It doesn't melt it. What jet fuel does is it jet fuel will actually it doesn't actually melt it, but it does make it weaker by the heat.
Oh, malinformation is true but damning. Interesting. Okay. 2 plane brought down 3 towers, but only left a hole in the Pentagon. Yeah, that was an interesting day that will forever go down in history as a day that will forever go down in history. Just we will never forget Building 7. Princess King Butt, I knew so. Da, da, da. Hi Taco. Molten steel 6 weeks after 9/11 under all 3 towers. All true stories are just stories. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I found something that was extremely rare. We've all gotten those Palmetto State Armory stickers, right? Now, what color banner is wrapped around the cannons in the Palmetto State Armory sticker?
Blue? I can't remember.
Blue. Yeah, blue. Um, everyone in chat, every PSA sticker you've ever seen is wrapped in blue around the cannons, right? Bam. Check that bad boy out. You're never gonna find one of these. I mean, maybe they'll send you one in like whatchamacallit, History Month. Um or History Month. I mean Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Gee, many crickets. I'm sorry. But also, you only get banana PSA stickers when you order a banana magazine. Well, I got a couple of these bad boys. And of course, I got the ones from all the it is very rare, very rare. Also, the banana one is very rare. And somebody who ordered something from DLD Hardware and also ordered something from my eBay store, which I'm selling the Shadow Systems or parts kits for $59 on. You know what? I'm going to put that in chat. You know what? I've been a good boy. I have not putting anything in chat tonight, but I am going to drop this in. Oh snap! Someone bought another one. Yo, thank you guys. Guys, you guys are the best, guys. Thank you. Share, copy, and then go to YouTube. Make sure you go watch Too Many Choices video as well. Sorry, let me skip this. Okay, now I'm dropping it in here. Boom. Okay, so that is my link. If you guys do want to purchase the 59 doll hair whatchamacallits, Shadow Systems lore parts kits for Gen 3 Glocks. There you go. Black Diamond Guns and Gear. What's up, player? What are y'all doing up? That's like when you wake up at the sleepover and all your friends are in the kitchen. You're like, what are y'all doing here without me? But anyway, or what? No, I had one more thing. Oh, actually, these are cool. So us big, large men love our candy bars, right? And yeah, I do call Glock Stendo Mags candy bars too. But look at these. Aren't these dope? You got the Snickers KCI and the Kit Kat KCI. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
No,
Ooh,
I gotta go, but I do want to leave you guys with a video just to clean the the palette
sure,
here.
sure. Leave it on me.
This is going back to what we were talking about here.
I need palmetto stickers for when I run out of toilet paper. Never run out of toilet paper. Don't
All
give
right.
me a copyright strike, right?
It's not. We played this guy. He doesn't copyright strike.
Yes, Ting Ting. You'll get one for free.
Opera in there, and you lose. Excuse me, friend. You gotta look at the video I seen. I would never go ahead like a grandfather. Yeah, I'm in my 30s.
In the world.
This is like a recipe video.
Shut up. Keep watching.
Okay,
First, you're going to need 14 eggs.
that seems like too many eggs.
Wait for it.
This isn't the one I was looking for.
How long do I have to wait? Just wait for it.
Wait for it.
This is every TikTok video there is, though.
Oh my god.
Okay, if I watch this much longer, those eggs are gonna expire.
It's not about the quitch. That's not the video. Just wait.
Okay.
Okay, so that person making that omelet is using like way too many eggs. I mean, talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. That is too.
Okay, so they're like commenting on the number of eggs. I guess that's funny.
No, that's not the video. Keep watching.
it's not.
Keep watching.
Like, what are you making? Like a pile of eggs? That's too many eggs for what you're trying to make. It's insane.
Okay, I just want to say a quick thing. Can we please
Oh my
stop
God.
dumping on people and how they like to eat their food? Look, I'm from Ohio.
All right, so that person's on top of the video now.
Yeah.
We're all about eggs in Ohio, okay? It's
Is that video game footage underneath this now? Why is that there?
Shush! Continue to watch.
So maybe don't come in here judging people about how many eggs they eat.
Actually,
Someone
this
else is
person
gonna
doesn't
pop.
know what
Yep.
they're talking about. I was born in Ohio, okay, and we all hate eggs.
Is this the video now?
It might be. It might be.
Eggs are stinky. They've been pooped out by chickens, and
Yes.
they give you hepatitis.
Who's this person now? Why is he pointing? Oh, he agrees with what that person's saying. So he's like,
That doesn't seem necessary.
it is though, because he's the one who posted the video.
So he's getting the views for just pointing.
yeah, that's his contribution.
Like for part 2.
Wait, he didn't say anything and nothing happened. Yeah, no, I imagine he says something cool and interesting in part 2. So why does that have 23 million views? People are hooked. It's a captivating setup for maybe something to happen in the next video. So do I need to go on this guy's profile to see part 2 of whatever that was?
Yeah. Okay. It's all just him pointing at various videos over and over again.
So yeah, try to find the one that's a continuation of this one.
Well, see, here's the thing about this is that this isn't anything.
Yeah, it is. It's content. You just watched some content.
I truly don't know why I just wasted 30 seconds of my life on that.
30 seconds. No, Jonathan, you've been watching for 4 hours.
What?
No. Your day is gone and you haven't done anything productive. That's not possible.
Oh, it's possible.
But I was
He
just,
took the blue pill.
okay, this thing is evil.
It is evil, Jonathan, but all hope is not lost. We can still fight back.
How do we fight back?
It's actually quite simple, Jonathan. All we have to do is band together and get.
Like for part 2.
Oh my god. Dude, that is spot on. And I'm seeing it on shorts, on reels, on every, like, you see a reel pop up, right? Or a short or whatever, and you see something playing, and then you see someone like pop in from a green screen, and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, come on, for real? Like, that's what you're doing? I don't get it. And
Yeah. I figured you would like that video because it's like everything you were talking about earlier.
people used to be like, oh, live streams, that is like the laziest kind of content that you can do. Fast forward 2 years. Like, dude, we're back to like silent. Like, come on, dude, that is
Like for part
terrible.
2.
Dude, that's
do
what
anything.
so I've seen things like that before, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find part two. I didn't just dedicate this time, and then I go to their profile and
There's
I
no
go
part
through and
two.
I'm swiping. There is no part two, right? And oh man, it drives me crazy, man. It's just so terrible, terrible, terrible.
You know what I hate? The videos that like cut out like it's a
Sorry, when you said you hate videos that cut out, I figured I would cut the video.
no when they say it's like a short, it's like a short, but they cut it from a like a longer video, so it like cuts out like halfway through, and you have no idea, where the rest of the video is, and you're like, what the hell?
I did not know that chicks were doing video selfies where they move their head like that. Is that what you're saying?
They do video selfies?
I guess you can post a video or a picture, and look, I'm not like a dating app guy. All right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't be a dating app guy. But you know what really grinds my gears? Oh, that's great. Trying to make frag out, by the way, frag out's the man. Frag out. Once you open up your books like to sell shit, you are gonna blow up. Blow up. If you have not seen the kind of work that Frag Out Design Studios is doing, holy moly, you're missing out. So that way, during the boog, your guns will be gorgeous. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up. I never could understand the selfie thing. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. Tried to make my kids gay. Wow, Weasel, what's up, man? Remember when Muhammad Ali said, "No Viet Cong ever called me a hard N"? I'm going to start responding to people who ask me to sign off on a genocide of Palestinians with no Palestinian ever. What? I, okay, we're not gonna open up that can of worms. See, Princess knows what I'm talking about. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. But you know what? I would probably prefer a 180 video of a chick that I might be getting involved with than just a picture. Because like if you notice, chicks take pictures in specific angles to hide their worst features. And you don't want to find those features on your first meeting in person.
Where they go like this?
Yeah, but they put their chin down and look up, right? So they get like the puppy dog eyes, but they hide their chin. It looks like they have more defined face than they're you know the thing. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. John, let everyone know how they can break you out of prison.
Yeah.
You can bake a cake with a file.
Bake a cake with a file, but you know me.
Yeah. John's prepping his new profile pics. Oh God, that looks like yeah, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up. Look,
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
I like those worst features. It's a weird kink. So you're not gonna like all the people you see. Yeah. All right. John Crump, make sure you check him out. John Crump Live, John Crump News, John Crump World, make John Crump great again.com. And
we're gonna do a John Crump Uncensored that's gonna be on some other platform.
I heard about that. Look at all the people liking this. Thank you guys. Thank you. And I'll put this in one more time before I gizzo. And this is for all those G-Lock builders out there. If you want OEM performance in a performance kit for your lower parts kit, but don't want to spend damn near $100 or more, then make sure that you go on eBay to purchase my $59 Shadow Systems lower parts kits for your Glocks, because Shopify is canceling me. Well, Shopify took down my listing for Shadow Systems lower parts kits because it breaks their weapon policy, even though it's not a weapon. Anyway,
can I share? I have a book coming out on November 1st. You can pre-order the Kindle version now, but it's going to be on Google Play. It's going to be in select Barnes and Nobles. It's going to be available on the Barnes and Noble website. Amazon, some other stores as well. So,
dang, that's what's up, man. Is that the book that I was supposed to help you with and I didn't?
No, that was a video that you were supposed to help me with and didn't.
Okay. I get my G-Lock parts off eBay, not from PSA. Bro, that's where I'm at, doggy. I do what the hell was that? Amazon? What? Why is that an Amazon link?
So because that's a Kindle version.
Oh, that was you. I was like,
ebook.
okay, that's your. I was like, hold on, I shared an eBay link, bro. What is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
that's the ebook. The ebook is available for pre-order.
yeah, no, you're good. I thought that was me sharing it. I was like, hold on, what? Yeah, that was Crumpy. It just does it under my name because we share StreamYard. eBay has better QC than PSA. Damn. I'll tell you what, man. I pray that eBay stays the same and does not make any changes to their firearm parts and components stuff because man, that would be sad. You can currently buy every single thing you need to buy to build a Glock off of eBay except the frame. So as long as you get these things or even like the serialized frames like I was showing off today, which guys we'll talk about it later. It's a CA19 frame by Combat Armory. It is a Glock 19 size frame, Gen 3, that looks and feels like a Shadow Systems frame. They usually sell it for $99, but guess what? It's on sale for $39. But please don't buy all of them because I'm going to buy more. And I was super impressed with it. It feels great. Feels exactly like the Shadow Systems frame. I may make a couple of changes to it, but that's my Shadow Systems at home. Also, I'm going to close down my Instagram again and make it private because Instagram does no favors to anyone that is in the firearm world. If you are doing anything gun related, when I had a private account, I was getting, 15% to 20% engagement from the people in my profile. Now I'm getting like nothing. It's not even showing my stuff to the people that follow me. Like they're terrible. And it was because I unprivated my account. Now I'm going to go back to private and then they'll just only show my stuff to my followers that actually want to follow me. It was like, oh, your posts are getting liked by 150 people and 1,500 people saw it. That's 10%. Great. Okay. Then why whatever. I don't know. It's not important, but I'm gonna lock up my account again because that's whack. Instagram sucks. And yeah, it's whack. In closing, Crump, can you give the people some advice? Can you give them one line, just something that they may be able to take to the bank?
Your mom's box.
Ah, beautiful. Very elegant, classy, and everyone can feel it. Can you feel that? Mm-hmm. 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 Just kidding. Sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna head out. I promise you, I am not gonna go buy a $600 Microtech, even though I want to very badly. Should I buy a $600 Microtech, or should I put that towards the Geisley Super Duty?
I would put it towards the Geisley, but that's just me.
It's a good call. Now, would you get that green Geisley Super Duty, or would you get the SIG MCX Spear in 5.56? That's bufferless. It's got a folding stock.
I would get the SIG.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna get the green Geisley Super Duty. Is that bad? I should have just told you I'm gonna get that.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And just all jokes aside, guys, make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you're focusing on preparedness. Make sure that you're focusing on the most important things, which is if everything breaks, okay, if everything stops, if I don't have pet, if my water is not running, am I going to be okay? And let me tell you, I just got a first-hand experience. I thought that in the situation that I'm in right now, I am renting. Okay, I'm renting a home, and like not an apartment. No, I'm renting a home, and I thought my rent was going towards my utilities, but it had recently changed. Well, for 2 quarters, I wasn't paying for my utilities. So my water was shut off. I had no idea, right? and then hold on. This can't be real. No, it's not, because it would be DLD builds if it was him. Hey, Dark, got a question about the situation at hand in the world USA. Cliff, is that actually you, bro, or is this a joke? So I literally spent just one day with no water, okay? And with no water, you have to be extremely creative on what you're doing in your household. Now, of course, I took care of it. I got it, turned back on and all that. But they had to actually send a technician to come out and physically turn my water back on for my property. Had no idea. Had no idea. They actually had to physically send somebody out. So, anyway, in the end, make sure that you are as prepared as possible, because when you don't have power, when you don't have water, when you don't have internet, whatever, you need to make sure that you've already run through some dry training to make sure that you're ready for that shit. And water, food, shelter, security, boom, those four things are the most important things to focus on. We're going to get hit with more expensive ammo, if any is available, and I think that's where they've been prepared to hit us for a long time anyway. We're going to get hit with more expensive gas. We're going to hit more, and of course then tomorrow's a fear festival too, but just be cautious. Don't let the fear eat you alive. Just be cautious and be prepared. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Um, so Light, we were actually okay, I appreciate it. It is you. We're literally signing off right now. What you can send a question if you have a question.
He wants to call you.
Okay, go ahead.
Funny, we talked about him tonight. Where I was asking about you.
Yeah,
Nate.
I thought it was somebody playing around, because literally Crump asked about you tonight.
That's how you're doing. All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, I thought he was trying to call me on the show. All right, well, it's already 2:00. We got to bounce. All right, so guys, in the end, I'm gonna say what I always say, which is rule number one is be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. Okay, so be kind. Rule number two is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed. A hand that's open to give is open to receive. And whoever made that comment about a Prius that's open to get, that was classic. Rule number three, we all know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. So make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We're out. Appreciate all you guys. Crump, I appreciate you coming on. And guys, get ready for Lethal Luke, who's coming on the show. Potentially a surprise guest on Saturday, and some other more things in the future. But regardless of what happens in the world, make sure that you guys are just a little more cautious tomorrow, because you never know. And it's better to be prepared than the alternative. So love all y'all. Be healthy. Make sure you're good with your creator. And I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.